Ooh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. JunkWax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. See if we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. JunkWax Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold CJ Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junkwax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from JunkWaxVintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
Can you all hear me now? No sound, Chris St. Germain? No sound on Twitch. Do you hear me now, my friends? No sound? Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Thank you so much, homies. I appreciate that. Outstanding. So for some reason, I didn't know. I don't know why our opening video didn't, or opening song didn't play. Super weird. Thank you, Colt Simons. I appreciate that, my good man. Bobby Ballgame says loud and clear, but somebody says, there we go, Alex. I appreciate that, brother. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Magnificent. All right, legends. Hi. How you doing? Thank you so much for bearing with me, as always, or our silly sound issues over here. But gosh dang it, you can hear my voice over here on the TikTok. You can hear my voice over here on the Twitch. We're doing all right. Kevin Conlon, good evening, buddy. Mr. Ryan Bruns, good evening to you, legend. All right, folks, how about moment of truth? Let's try to turn on some music. Let's see if that works. I think TikTok can hear music, but I don't think Twitch can hear music. Folks, you folks over here on Twitch, are you hearing any music? Mr. Piccirilli, it was a gift, my friend. It was a gift. All right, so I can bring that in here pretty quick, pretty easy. Give me just a momentum. There we go. Thanks for bearing with me, my friends. We'll get there. That is bizarre. It should be working. It's working over there on TikTok, gosh dang it. It's so weird, my dear friends. We were perfect on Twitch, and now we're not perfect on the Twitch, and now we're perfect over on TikTok. It was vice versa last week. It's super freaking weird. But we're going to deal with it, gosh dang it. Aw, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. Absolutely right. So this was a gift, my dear friends. So you got to wear the gift, especially on my day that my Mariners aren't playing. Good evening, Joe Hawkins. How are you doing, my man? Jack, thank you for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the crew, my friend. Excellent to have you. Mr. Savannah Bananas over there. Good to see you tonight, buddy. Welcome back. Yesy Hockey, thank you so much for being amazing. I sincerely appreciate those TikTok gifts, you legend. Dylan Pye, welcome back to Pyotr Kochetkov. Welcome back, my man. Thank you for the gifts. Mr. Ward, our truck-driving brother, hitting us with some delicious pumpkins. Thank you, my good man. All right, legends. Well, gosh dang it. I don't know why Spotify isn't working. That is super weird. Give me just a second here. Let's see if I can fix that. Check, 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 check. Mm-hmm. That's coming through where it's supposed to. That's coming through where it's supposed to. Still nothing over here on the Twitch. That is super strange. Oh, thank you, Mr. Savannah Bananas. I appreciate those kind words, my brother. Thank you. All right. Well, I guess we're just going to have to rock without music tonight, my dear friends. That is super strange. But sometimes the show just must go on. So I am very grateful that you all can hear music over there on the TikTok tonight. Thank you, my dear friends. That is very interesting. Let me try something. I'm going to try one more thing before we call it. Check. Am I being doubled? And do you hear music? Over here on the Twitch. Boom, but echo? You do have sounds, but they're echoed. Or you do have music, but it's echoed. Gosh dang it. Boo. Check. Do you hear my sound? Do you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice? Hey, thank you, Brett. It is excellent to see you tonight, my man. I know, Mariners are doing pretty damn well, right? Amazing. Okay, you can hear my voice. And no music. Or we do have music. Really? Oh, I'm so happy. I can't even tell you. It's amazing. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for bearing with me. Gosh dang it, I'm learning. Thank you, C4. Excellent. Okay, now that we actually have the sound coming through, how are the levels? How is the music as opposed to my voice? Mr. Brad Slater, so this was a gift, my dear friend. People are freaking out that I'm wearing a Dodgers hat. Brad Slater, I'm not calling you out at all, my man. You're just like the 20th person. It is damn good to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my Canadian cousin. It is damn good to see you, you sexy beast, Mr. Slater. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Kevin Conlon, that would be awesome. I'm hoping for Brewers. All right, voice is high, music is low. Okay. Talking volume's a little bit loud. Let's try to turn it down just a scotch. How about that? Is that a little bit better? I love that, Mikey Koba. I knew you'd like this one. Good to see you tonight, my man. Thank you so much, Brad Slater. So actually, I'm talking more to Twitch. So I know TikTok is spot on tonight, my man, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Brad Slater. Okay, we're looking good. Thank you, Jesse Tucker. That's right, Bree Ibis. That's right. All right, excellent, ladies and gentlemen. That is a beautiful thing. So let's see if we can switch scenes now here on Twitch and keep them in the same settings. Fingers crossed. We have voice. Give me just a moment here, folks. We're going to switch back to the other scene so I can copy it real quick. Sincerely appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. We're going to copy that one. Come back over here to the main screen. We're going to paste it. If I can. There we go. Oh, beautiful. And let's try that one more time. All right, so over here on Twitch. How we doing? Thank you, Joe Hawkins. Outstanding. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Gosh dang it, we got it. We did it together. And I cannot thank all you enough. Wouldn't be able to do it without you, gosh dang it. Literally. All right, my dear friends, my family. Ovi, what's up, my Canadian cousin? Excellent to see you tonight, my brother. Hope you're having a wonderful evening up there in Canada. Shout out to my Canadian cousins. All right, legends, you know what we must do. We got to bust into that first item of the evening, and you know exactly what it is. Some of that spicy Walter. Ovi, your Mariners are beating my Blue Jays. Ah, man, I know it. I know it. I'm actually just as surprised as you are. Just like you, my friend, I have been a Seattle Mariners fan since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and I am very accustomed to disappointment. That's a fact. So I sincerely hope that this year is our year, gosh dang it. I have said that a lot over many, many years. So I don't want to jinx my Mariners, so I'm trying not to say it. Damn, I love that spicy Walter. Thank you so much, my dear friends. All right, so We have an action-packed Terrific Tuesday Nitro ahead of us, legends. Erich says, you never said it was 0 calories. Crazy good, better than soda. You're absolutely right, my man. You're correct. So we don't drink soda a whole lot in my house because it's really bad for you. But I can't say that I don't ever drink soda. Obviously, we all do. A little bit here and there, right? But we don't keep it here in the house. Yeah, we probably have soda about once a week. DJP, welcome back, my man. I could not agree more, brother. So fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, the Seattle Mariners, somebody double check me on this, but I think we're the only team in the history of baseball, of current teams right now, that has never, ever, ever even been to the World Series. So this would be a humongous deal for the city of Seattle. Cannot tell you enough. All right, legends. So we busted into that spicy Walter. Is that you, Mitch? And the best kid says, I want to see Seattle and LA in the World Series. I would not be upset. I would love to see the Brewers go. But it does look like it might be the Mariners. Or excuse me, the Dodgers. Excuse me. All right, so there you go. There's that spicy Walter. Oh, thank you, Mitch. It is good to see you tonight, my man. So, spicy water. I'll give you the story here, folks. I know we have a lot of new people in the family, so let me put you down with old spicy water. So basically what it is, my dear friends, it's just sparkling water. It's just water with bubbles. And check it out. Like my buddy Erich was so kind to bring to the attention, there is nothing in here except water and bubbles. No sugar, no sodium, no fat, no nada. It is water and bubbles, gosh dang it, and it's one of my favorite things on planet Earth. So, thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that. Good to see you tonight, buddy. So, the reason we call it Spicy Walter is because when my son was 5, he asked me for a sip of my water, right? I gave him a sip, and he immediately expectorated it. Think Hunter Hearst Helmsley's ring entrance when he spits that water up like that. Kind of like that. My son did his best Triple H impression, and he refiled, jumped back, and he's like, Dad, that water is spicy. And from that moment on, it has been dubbed Spicy Walter. So there you go, brother. Thank you for asking, Mitch. Good question, my friend. All right, folks, let's bust into our very first pack of the evening. Mr. Whiteout, it is damn good to see you tonight, D. How are you doing, buddy? DJP, you were soda-free for 2 years. Congratulations, my brother. That is huge. And your body thanks you. What's up, Big Perm? Big Worm. Excellent to see you tonight, Mike. Disco Dane, welcome back, my man. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire family up in here. Wonderful to see each and every one of you. What's up, Balake? Good to see you, my brother. Mr. Juno, gracing us with his presence. Victor Lopez says, the Kraken tie game 3-3. Nice. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that, my Seattle fan. Alrighty. Let's go back to 1988 Topps, shall we? JDA, Joseph Daniel Athan, welcome back, my man. Great to see you again. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday, buddy. Evening to you there, Bricks. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. So, folks, like I said earlier, before we bust into this pack, let me put you down with how the night's going to go, okay? We have 3 full breaks to start our evening. Goodness freaking gracious. You all are absolutely amazing. We have filled 3 breaks today, folks. So we have a double Megabox round of 2025 Score Football. We have a double Megabox round of 2025 Bowman Chrome. And then we have a double Megabox round of football, and it's totally certified and select football. A couple of mega boxes. So what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to get into this here pack of juicy junk wax, and then we're going to get into all 3 of those breaks consecutively, okay? After that, we have some family rips for Tony Carboni. Shout out to my brother from another mother, my marvelous Michigander. Good to see you, Justin McGinnis. Shout out to you, another OG of the family. Good to see you, my dude. The Frog King, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. After Tony Carboni, we have Chef Vinny, who's putting on a movie for us tonight. He snagged 2 boxes of 2025 Bowman Chrome and 1 hobby box of Panini Elite Extra Edition. So, if you would like to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and snag something down for yourself, you are absolutely invited to do so. Oh, thank you, Mr. Gallant. Appreciate that, Jay. Good to see you tonight, my Canadian cousin. All right, we have the Atlanta Braves and old Chuck Tanner hanging on to that gum for 30 years. Thank you, Chuck. If he's still with us, I highly doubt it, unless he's like 100. We have a Jim DeShays for somebody bang a trash can for those Astros. Shout out to Bubba, Mr. Trevor Taylor, and Mr. Peach O'Reilly, David. How about the luscious lip curtain of Bobby Brenly for the Gigantes? Beautiful. A Fightin' Philly. Shout out to Mikey1, Jeff Calhoun. Mark Grant for the Padres. Hey, you guys. And I'm going to hell. How about the Commander, Carlton Fisk? Herb Winningham, the Herminator. Herm Winningham for those now defunct Expos. Good evening, Travie Patty. Good evening, Mr. Kibe. Welcome back, Timmy. We have a promo. Shout out to Jeffro. That is Jack Clark on the promo, his PC. Tony says, man, they should still put gum in cards. I agree. Jose, King of Leon. Retired reseller. Welcome back, my man. Ooh, how about some Flash Gordon and that luscious lip curtain? That is a dastardly dirt squirrel if I've ever seen one myself. Nice. Al Pedrique for the Pirates on the Rookie Cup. Terry Steinbach for Dutch's Athletics. The Giants leaders with Will the Thrill Clark. Jose Nunez for the Blue Jays. Shout out to my talented Torontans. Jim has got to grow a mustache. And Mikey Moore for my Seattle Mariners. Finishing that one off last but not least. That's actually really nicely centered for 1988 Topps. A beauty. I'd say just a hair top heavy, but by a hair. That's a nice one. I have seen cards that look just like that come back a PSA 10. And believe it or not, folks, any card from 1988 Topps in a PSA 10 can be valuable because there's a lot of people out there trying to collect PSA registered sets. For those of you that don't know what that is, you can actually have an entire set, but you have every single slab registered to you through PSA. And there's people out there that collect PSA registered sets. And so even like base cards, like that one right there, if that was a PSA 10, I guarantee you there's somebody out there trying to put a set together and having a hard time finding that one in a PSA 10. They're like a needle in a haystack, some of those base cards. Because the other thing is there's not very many people slabbing those up, right? Tough to find. All right, Mikey Koba says, speaking of PSA 10, how is Mrs. Junkwax doing tonight? Good question, my brother. She is doing very well. We went on a little husband and wife walk before the show tonight. We took Lucy out for a little walkabout. It was amazing. It was everything I thought it could be. We had some steak for dinner tonight. It was a good night. Thank you for asking, my man. How are you doing, Mr. Koba? Besides going from 6 to midnight about my hat. I love it. Shout out to Mr. Baith, who gifted me this hat, by the way. Mr. McGinnis says, did you hold hands? We did. We actually did. Were you here? I'm just kidding. Yesy Hockey says, hell yeah. How do you like your steak? Bloody. I'm just kidding. Medium. I go medium on mine. Chunk the horns off it, wipe its nasty rear, and chunk her down on the plate. I take that blue. So believe it or not, that's right, Yesy Hockey. So believe it or not, my friends, there are people out there. A lot of you know I was a restaurant professional for many, many years. I have had a couple of people in the years and years and years that I've worked in restaurants that I actually had to go out to the table and like have a chat with them and make sure that they're not going to hold us responsible if they get sick. Because it's called Blue Rare. I don't know if you all know what that is, but Blue Rare means basically you put it on the grill for like 10 seconds to warm up the outside. That's it. And believe it or not, folks, there are people out there that want to eat a steak like that. I can't imagine. It's literally bloody and wet and I can't even imagine. But hey, I mean, if it's been stored properly, it shouldn't have E. coli, but it is definitely not cooked all the way. That's why I had to go talk to those people, because they could get sick. Bricks. It's called Chicago style. I have never heard that. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bananas. I appreciate that, big man. Mr. Kind. Pittsburgh Rare, burnt on both sides and cold in the middle. Nice. That sounds about right. I agree, Ryan Bruns. You are correct, my man. And Mr. Bruns, my brother, is it Bruns or Bruns, your last name? Mrs. Junkwax brought that to my attention today, and it made me think. And I've been thinking about you, sir. Is it Bruns or Bruns, your last name? Have I been saying it wrong this whole time? I agree, Tony. Me too, buddy. Me too. All right, legends. Let's get into our very first break of the evening, shall we? Brickstopher. Chicago is charred on both sides and rare in the middle. Interesting. Yikes. That's like the worst of both worlds. Oh. That's like, can I order extra ick with my steak? Yikes. Ugh. Mr. Bruns. Bruns or Bruns? It is Bruns. Bruns. Outstanding. I will correct myself on that. And thank you so much, my good man. So I would have wrote that B-R-O-O-N-S. Bruns. But it is good to know, and I appreciate you, Ryan Bruns. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, buddy. I feel terrible. I've been mispronouncing your name for weeks. Way to go, Dalen. Way to go. All right, my dear friends, less talky-talky, more rippy-rippy. Let's get into that first break of the evening, shall we? It is not one, but two 2025 score mega boxes. Let's see if we can't find an autograph, shall we? Mr. Scott over here on TikTok says, how's it going today, buddy? It is magnificent. How are you doing today, Scott? Good to see you back, bud. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my friend. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday. Mr. McGinnis, my favorite JC Rediable, hit me with a beautiful heart. I heart you right back, Justin. Thank you, brother. Excuse me. Rashid, Ovi, I see you, legends. Thank you so damn much for helping to keep this thing on the rails. All right, folks, before we randomize, or before we do this, we need to randomize. Let's see who gets what, shall we? Shout out to our buddy Rachel. We have a lucky number 8. 6 and 2. 8 it is. Mr. Kind says, sound is on point. Did I find the sound issue? I think I did. I have just a little bit more tweaking I need to do, but I think we're getting close. Yes. Thank you so much. All right, 8. It is. Good luck, everybody. Can you hear me now, my friends? Can you hear me now? Thank you, my friends. I switched scenes. There you go. You should be able to hear me. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. All right, here we go, folks. 8 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you were so inclined, you can start trading your teams. Right? Meow. There you go, my friends. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that, big man. Marky Mark, it is good to see you back, buddy. Hope you have had a terrific Tuesday. You've been watching Star Wars movies all day. That's awesome, Mark. Sounds like a fantastic day, buddy. Peanut butter and jealous. That would be amazing. Mr. Rickworld, welcome back. Excellent to see you, buddy. Is that Sean? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Gallant says, up for trade the 40 whiners. Mikey Koba says, Dalen, I am reading a book with the kids. Love it. He says, I authorize you to make a trade to get someone their PC. That is very kind of you, Mr. Koba. Sean, hell yeah, brother. I got you in the brain, my man. Thank you so much. Good to see you again, Sean. Welcome back, my friend. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday yourself. Mr. Hanson, good evening. Shout out to The Hammer. And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. So, folks, last night, myself and Mrs. Junkwax went and saw a movie. Speaking of The Hammer, we went and saw The Smashing Machine. And it was so good. Such a good movie. The Rock did a wonderful job. Shout out to Emily Blunt. And shout out to the whole cast of MMA legends that are in that movie. Folks, if you are into MMA, the UFC, as much as I am, I highly suggest you go watch that movie. It's a good one. It was absolutely amazing, Jeff Hansen. Yes. Yep. And they have Ryan Bader playing Mark the Hammer Coleman, which is fantastic. They did a wonderful job. Mitch says, I thought you could get sick from eating raw chicken and pork. You can. You can get salmonella. Yeah. Hey, you and I both, Sean. You're in the right place, my man. Believe it or not, baseball is a very close second, but mixed martial arts is my favorite sport. If I could only rip one thing for the rest of my life, it would be mixed martial arts. That would be sad, but it would. All right. That's true, Bobby Biles. That's true. Mr. Gallant is trying to complete the trade. It doesn't look like there's an opposite side of that trade, my friend. So you can put up the confirm, but if there's no other team, then it doesn't help. Very true. There you go, Miss Melody. Sean says, who is my favorite current fighter in the UFC? Ooh, that's a tough one, buddy. You know, that's a really tough question, my man. I like quite a few. I really like Caio Baralho. He is very, very good, even though he just took his first tough loss. I'm a big Stylebender fan. I am a big Alex Pereira fan. Love me some Tom Aspinall. I love that Clay the Carpenter Guida is still signed by the UFC 80 years later. So a lot of respect to him. There we go. Nailed it. All right, we do have a trade. It is the 49ers and the Giants. So number 32, Tony. That is Nurse T, I believe, in number 32. And then the 49ers is spot number 7. That is Mr. Gallant. So, Jeremy, you're going to have the Giants in number 32. And Nurse T, Tony, you're going to have the 49ers. In spot 32. All right, got you, Kevin. Mr. Saltzgiver, smacking that resub button for 3 months. Jason, bro, it definitely does not seem like it has been 90 days of you here in this family, my man. Goodness gracious, sir, I cannot thank you enough for smacking that resub button. You know it, Ryder Hall. Good to see you, buddy. All right, folks, it looks like the trading has come to a dull roar. I'm going to go ahead and just flip this around and get him locked in. Ryan, welcome back, my man. Great to see you tonight. How are you, brother? I see you, Justin McGinnis, you dirty birdie. Ghost Trees, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. Ghost Trees, we have a WWE break on the website right now, my man. Right this second. And it's a doozy. You want to see? Before I lock these teams in here real quick. So, folks, check this out. One of the biggest WWE breaks that we have ever done. 2025 Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition. Folks, this is $1,200 worth of product. A little over, but we'll say $1,200. 2023 Panini Prizm WWE. Looking at 2 guaranteed autographs. And then the pièce de la résistance is that 2025 Topps Chrome Cactus Jack hobby box. There you go. That one's going to be a good one, my dear friends. Mark my words. I am ridiculously excited to bust in all 3 of those boxes. Not to mention, we have a half case break of 2025 or 2024 Panini Prospect Edition. 10 hobby boxes, 6 autographs per hobby box. Do the math. That is 60 autographs. That's a lot of ink. So, a lot of you know, I mentioned last week, I announced that I wanted to do a full case break of 2024 Panini Prospect Edition. Okay? I had to think about that a little further. My eyes were a little bigger than my hands, if that makes sense. So that would be a crazy break, folks. That would be 20 boxes. Obviously, I would love to pull 120 autographs in one break, but that would be like hours and hours and hours of ripping boxes, right? So we did get that sealed case. We're just splitting it up into 2. Okay? So the first one is 10 boxes. Right after that fills, we're running back a second one, identical. So it will be a full case break. So if you want to get into a full case break, all you have to do is get into both of the breaks. Good evening, Tony Carboni. Welcome back, my brother, my marvelous Michigander. Todd O'Hara, the legend himself. Shout out to the Todd father. That's right, Yessie. Talking about Valentina Shevchenko. She is probably my favorite female mixed martial artist of all time. I named my cat after her. Her name is Tina. I'm not kidding. All right, Legends, I need to lock in a couple of teams here real quick. I appreciate you bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Mr. Banana says your website is cool. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you saying that. Mrs. Junkwax built it. Shout out to the best CEO this side of the Mississippi. All right, Legends. Ooh, Mr. Peaks. The first 6 spots from our brother from down under. Thank you, Mr. Peaks. He took Falcons, Titans, Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Colts. And you absolute legends over here on Twitch. How dare you be so amazing? You folks have started a Terrific Tuesday Nitro edition. Hype train! As always, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot thank you enough for starting us a delicious hype train on this Terrific Tuesday Nitro. Bobby Viles, Smackin' Cash Camden, I Am Super Soldier, Fortnite King God, Opie Dopies, and Drew Dog Chi-Town with a free 1-month subscription. Thank you so much, Bobby Viles. And folks, you already know, if we take this thing to Hype Train Level 6, we get to give away a juicy JunkWaxVintage hitbox tonight. And I'm ridiculously excited to do so. Just to let you know, there is a couple of new slabs in there that you haven't seen yet. Mr. Bananas, thank you so much, you legend. All right, I got to keep going here, folks. Mr. Peaks, Falcons, Titans, Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, and Colts. And those are all for Mr. Peaks. Jeremy Gallant, my Canadian cousin, taking the Gigantes of football. Looking for some Jackson Dart, maybe a Bam Bam Cam. Jeremy Gallant, spot number 8, the Chiefs. Shout out to Alan White and the crazy card lady that we saw earlier. Shout out to Kimmy. Alan White. Speaking of Alan White, 9 through 15. We have Patriots, Lions, Rams, Broncos, Raiders, Eagles, shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. Mi hermano de San Antonio. We have the Chargers in number 15, last but not least for Alan White. Mikey Koba, number 16, the Texans. Mr. Koba, 17 and 18, Ravens and Jags. Mr. Saltsgiver, the giver of the salts, Jason with an E, taking 19, 20, and 21, Vikings, Browns, and Bills. Shout out to Miss Melody. Ryan Bruns, 22 and 23, Saints and Bucks. Shout out to Jimmy Nuge, my Spokenite brother. Ryder Hall, spot number 24, you got the Bears. I Am Super Soldier just made the switch from TikTok to Twitch, and you just got yourself a free 1-month subscription, my friend. Welcome to the family, brother. Great to have you. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Good to see you tonight, Ryan. How you doing, big man? Fortnite King God 6987. Who is that? Are you somebody's wife? And Legends, we just made it to Hype Train Level 3, so we are halfway there. And Yesy Hockey smacking that resub button Prime style for the 2nd month. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. The best kid. That is your wifey, the one that fell asleep. Oh, that's your husband. Roger that, my friend. I thought you were saying that your wife fell asleep on a phone or something the other day. But good to have you, my friend. All right, Ryder Hall, spot number 24, Da Bears. Look, squirrel. Mr. Saltsgiver, 25, Dem Boys. Nurse T, Tony, 26, the Commanders. Looking for some JD. Jason Saltzgiver, spot number 27. You got my Seattle Seahawks. And Melly P, 28 through 31. Dolphins, Packers, Panthers, Jets. And Nurse T, you have those 40 whiners. So we are solid. Squared away there, folks. Excuse me. Ah, the best kid. Oh, that is so cool. Very, very nice. No problem, Fortnite King God. Well, welcome back. It is nice to have you, and I love that it is a family affair over there in your household. Very, very cool. I agree, Sean. Correct. Victor Lopez says 4-4 Ty Kraken. Thank you, my brother. Much appreciated. It is Ryan Fife. You are correct, my man. Good to see you as always, Ryan. Hope you had a wonderful Tuesday, my friend. All right, folks. I think we're solid. Good luck. Excuse me. For the very first time, my dear friends, TTG Jerry, good evening, legend. For the very first time on this terrific Tuesday night, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth, and we shout, rippeth. Good luck. I sincerely hope I find each and every one of you something juicy. Good to see you tonight, Jerry. How you doing, buddy? How's your terrific Tuesday treating you? You are just in time to see us getting into our first break of 3 of the evening. Ryan Pfeiffer, he says, wow, a Dodger hat. You feeling okay, man? It was a gift. It is a gift from Mr. Michael Baith, and he was kind enough to send me a hat. So I figured today is the only day my Mariners are not playing. So I figured I'd go ahead and rock the Dodger hat tonight. Good call, though. I hope so, too, Jason Saltzgiver. Roger that. Fortnite King God. Gotcha, buddy. Empty box number 2. Shout out to Leslie Nielsen. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Okay, folks. 1, 2, 3. Pack number 4 to the side. We're going to do that 4 times. And, of course, we will bust all those last because it is tradición. Rashid, thank you so much for that beautiful pepita, my brother. Mr. Roskadal, welcome back, Keithy. Excellent to see you, buddy. Last pack number 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the hype train might be pulling into the station. We're at 19% on hype train level 3 with less than a minute to go. As always, my dear friends, as I say almost every single day, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby right here in the JWVCC. And that has absolutely nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. And because of each and every one of you, I am in this amazing position. And the only thing that keeps me here is these gifts over on TikTok and the hype trains over on Twitch. So from the bottom of my heart, my friends, thank you so damn much. And if we do not make it to that level 6, as I speak, Mr. Bobby Viles smacking us with, is that 10 beautiful gifted subs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is, my man. Cannot thank you enough, Bobby Viles. And ladies and gentlemen, forget everything I just said, because it looks like we're going to make it to that elusive hype trade level 6, thanks to Mr. Bobby Viles and that 10 beautiful gifted subs. Sincerely appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you, my good man. Woo! Good evening, Brett. Welcome back, my brother. Good to see you as always. Happy Tuesday, legend. Keithy, Seattle is on fire. Correct. I think the card gods heard you. How's your day going, Brett? Good to see you back, my man. Hope you and Ms. Brett are doing well. Alex Wayne, my brother from another mother, our resident Cowboys fan, gracing us with his presence. What's up, buddy? Thank you for the beautiful bits. So, legends, it looks like we might be giving away a hitbox here, folks. So if you want to participate in this giveaway, all you have to do is come on over to Twitch and donate to the hype train. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Brett. I love it, brother. Thank you. Mr. Baith, I was hoping you would be here tonight, my good man. Thank you. So, Legends, it's actually kind of funny, Michael Baith. I have had uncountable numbers of people come in here and say, wait a second, who are you and what have you done with Dalen? You're wearing a Dodgers hat? Say what? But I'm wearing it tonight because you were kind enough to gift it to me, Mr. Baith. Yeah, I remember. That's right, babe. So there you go. Mr. Baith, I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you. This is the day that the Seattle Mariners are not playing, so I figured today was a perfect day. All right, Legends. We are going to skip through a little bit of base on this because there is a lot. We have a Brock Bowers on the Celebracion for the Raiders. Sack Attack Myles Garrett for the Browns. How about a red parallel for the Saints? Dalton Hilliard. Outstanding. Thank you so much, Brad Green. Stevenson for the Pats. Little Geno Smith in there for the Raiders. Couple of Sea Chickens. Ooh. How about a first ballot Hall of Famer, Mr. Ken Houston, for those now defunct Oilers. I know it, Keithy. I know it, brother. Thank you, thank you. How about a league leaders Jamar Chase for WKRP? Amon-Ra. We found him numbered this morning. That one is for the Lions on the red foil parallel. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, Nurse T giving out a free gifted sub. Thank you so much, Tony. And shout out to Miller Time 344. And ladies and gentlemen, we made it. Hype Train Level 6. So it is official. After this break, we're going to get into a JunkWaxVintage hitbox. Good luck to each and every one of you. So now, my friends, the question is, are we giving away 2? If we take this thing to Hype Train Level 12, we will give away 2. And like I said, my friends, there is some brand new stuff in those hitboxes. Mr. Baith, just being an all-around badass over here on TikTok. Thank you so much for those beautiful gifts, my good man. Sincerely appreciate that, Michael. All right, we have a little Cooper Cup from my Sea Chickens. Calcaterra, Kamara, Makuba from right here in Austin, Texas. Dalen Noel. We have a throwbacks for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Little DK Metcalf. Jaime, Senor Villarreal, my fellow Austinite, smacking us with the showstopper. Thank you so much for a beautiful 1,000 bits. I cannot thank you enough. Mil gracias, hermano. Jaime, tu sabes way. Si mames way. TJ Watt on the Celebracion for the Steelers. Mr. Peaks, welcome back. Good to see you, Mr. King. How about a Josh Allen on the Celebracion? Skipping through some base. Now remember, my dear friends, if you're in this break, you will get every single base card. We ship everything to you. But we're just kind of skipping through them because there is a lot of them. How about a Jahmyr Gibbs on the league leaders for the Lions? Cooper DeJean. Shout out to Uncle Smitty on the throwbacks for the Eagles. Oh, peanut butter and jealous.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
No big deal. Just a gold Stardust to $4.99 JSN for my Seattle Seahawks. That goes to Jason Saltzgiver. Congratulations, Jason. Beautiful, buddy. Outstanding. Alex Wayne says, fantastic job with the audio, music, and all in both Twitch and TikTok. Thank you so much, Alex Wayne. That means more to me than you will ever know, brother. Truly appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. You know I've been working really hard on it for the better part of 2 weeks. It's not fun. Mrs. Junkwax. She said, if you guys say anything more about it, he might cry. Shut up. I'm just kidding. She's not wrong. Shh. I'm so kidding. All right, we got a little Darnell Mooney for the Dirty Birdie Falcons. Little color match on the red. Brazil. Tony Dorsett for Dem Boys. Alake Corum. Jared Verse. Hadley Ho there. Malik Neighbors. Shout out to Melody. Vinny Testaverde. Tyler All About That Bass. No treble. Good to see you, MVR. Welcome back, my man. How about a Dougie Fresh Williams for the Bucks? And last but not least, EJ Speed for the Colts. And that is round number 1 of 5. All right, round number 2. Mil gracias, Senor Bananas. Mucho aprecio. Mi español es basura porque soy muy gringo. Es verdad. Yo sé. And Mr. Alan White, ladies and gentlemen, taking us to Hype Train level 7 at 69%.
Giggly, giggly.
Cannot thank you enough, Alan White, you absolute legend. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I would love to give away 2 hitboxes tonight, my dear friends. Threaten me with a good time. Alrighty. And I think you're going to like the new additions to those hitboxes, by the way. From right here in Austin, Texas, little Quinn Ewers. McMillan, my cousin. Drake May on the Celebracion. Bonito. Luther Burden for Da Bears. Shout out to Jeffro and Mizzou. Mr. Jones and me. Shout out to Mr. Jones over there smacking me with some Fox bits. Good to see you, Drew. Mad Thoughts, welcome back, my brother. Always nice to see you as well. How about a Maker Bayfield for the Bucks? Ah, sí, yo entiendo. Gracias. Otra vez. Skipping through some base. We have a first ballot. Nobody questions. Eric Dickerson. When I'm through with you, you're going to be wearing gold-plated diapers. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Anthony Richardson on the Celebracion for the Colts. Mr. Lenoir. TTG Jerry. Smacking us with our very first Galaxy of the evening. I cannot thank you enough, my man. That is magnificent. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. You know I love you, Jer. Thank you so much, you legend. Folks, let's see if we can't find some Hype Train luck. Maybe a Galaxy luck. Thanks to TTG Jerry over here on the TikTok. Thank you so much, Jerry. Tim Weston, you nailed it, my man. Thank you so much. I'm glad somebody got it. Jay Swizzle, thank you for beating that screen and smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family, Jay Swizzle. Little Dylan Gabriel. Ollie Gordon. BTJ on the throwbacks for the Jags. Andrew Van Ginkel, looking a little ginky for Minnesota on the Celebracion. Sack Attack Dante Fowler Jr. for the Commanders. Skipping through some base. Oh. Well, hello. For the Steelers on the zoned in relic, Jalen Dalen Warren. And I think that one goes to... I was so wrong. I thought that one went to Melody. That goes to... Matt King. Shout out to Mr. Peaks. There you go, buddy. On the stand he goes. League leaders Brock Bowers for the Raiders. You done messed up, Aaron Rodgers. Travion Henderson on the red. And some base cards. Saw Terry McLovin in there and a Nick Bonito. Finishing off round number 2. Thank you, Mr. Banana. Round number 3. And folks, we're at Hype Train level 7, 81% with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. Thank you so much, Robert Parkinson. His name is Robert Parkinson. Domo arigato. Senor Roboto, Mr. Parkinson. I love those robot bits. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Johnny D, legend of the family, gracing us with his presence. Damn good to see you, Johnny. Another legend that has been part of this family for multiple years. Love you, brother. Thank you for half a showstopper. Weird rip alert. Jay Swizzle, I see over there beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you, my friend. Shout out to Mr. Brad Green. I see over there as well, my brother. Thank you so much. I heart you right back. Jerry, as always, legend. Cannot thank you enough for that beautiful Galaxy, my brother. I have said it before and I will say it again. My wife and I run a very small card business here, my man, and those Galaxies are incredibly impactful. Thank you so much, Jerry. Helping to keep this thing on the rails, my brother. And Jaime Villarreal, mi hermano de Austin, smacking a couple of legends with a couple of free gifted subs. Thank you, my brother. Cleveland 2424 and Jayhawk 34_. Welcome to the family, gentlemen. Courtesy of Senor Villarreal, also known as 12 Bravo. Cheers, brother. All right, this is your penultimate base pack round. And we have a Travis Swift. Mrs. Junkwax's PC. See it, babe? There's your Travie. Sack Attack, Will Anderson Jr. for the Texans. I'm not repeating that. I love you so much. Malachi Corley of the Jets. And Senor Villarreal smacking that one resub button. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jaime. That is your third month, my brother. Mr. Peyton Wilson, Tucker, Joey B, Boswell, Bigsby, Midnight, and David Montgomery. The name's Dalton, Kincaid. Shout out to the Bills. Going to Jason Saltzgiver, but that is Melody's PC. We have the legend, Mr. Terry Bradshaw, on the first ballot. Brian Thomas Jr. on the league leaders for the Jags. Puka on the red parallel. Skipping through some base cards here, folks. Oh, my Lanta, Mr. Tim Hudson, our favorite Axeman from Ohio, just smacked us with 5 beautiful gifted subs, taking us to Hype Train level 8, 56%. With 3 minutes to go, resetting that clock. Thank you so much, Mr. Hudson. Love you, my brother. Josh Gaston, JR Motorsports fan, Mr. Boiler, Vinyl Chef, and Aiden Mick. Welcome to the family, gentlemen. Courtesy of Mr. Axeman from Ohio. How about Jack Sawyer? Shout out to my boy. Bo Nix on the throwbacks. Gotta love those throwback jerseys. Gosh, those are cool. Lad McConkey. How about a strapping young lad? Bucky Irving on the red parallel. League leaders for the Bucks. Skipping through some base. Oh, really? Mr. Gallant says, JunkWaxVintage, give that Travis Kelce of mine to Mrs. JunkWax, my brother. That is unbelievably kind of you, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. That'll be in Mrs. JunkWax's PC for the rest of her life. Cannot thank you enough, my friend. And that is why I say almost every single day that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. There you go, Jason Hawkins. That is correct. Good to see you tonight, my man. Here you go, sweetie. You are very welcome. If I catch that in our bed, I swear to God. Bucky Irving, so nice. You got him twice on the base. Just to show you, that is a red parallel and the base. You can see the difference. How about a Drake May on the throwback? Shout out to my fellow veteran, Mr. Cody Simons. Tyrone Tracy Jr. for the Giants. And that is the Giants of football going to Mr. Gallant. Congratulations, Jeremy. How about some instant karma there, my brother? Beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, we are getting so close to that elusive Hype Train level 9. You just had to, Mrs. JunkWax. I love it. How about Kyron Williams for the Rams? Thank you, Brett. Kellen Winslow, Tony Pollard, Bo Nix, Harrison Jr., Garrett Wilson, William Andrews, CJ Mosley, Nick Westbrook, Ikine, and Stephon Diggs, finishing off round number 3. Congratulations there, Mr. Gallant. Instant Karma. That is numbered to $3.99 on the Tyrone Tracy Schmeckel. All right, legends, this is our last base pack round. Aw, thank you, Mr. Koba. Appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Mrs. JunkWax. Oh, Mr. Weston, you are hit me in the feels over here, buddy. That is very kind of you, Tim. I appreciate you saying that, my friend. I worked very hard at it, gosh dang it, buddy. Well, welcome back. It is great to see you again, Tim. And shout out to your little one. If you want to give me your little one's name, I'd love to give him a proper shout out. Alex says, I know what you're going to do next Halloween costume. D, you're going to be Taylor Swift, and Mrs. JunkWax will be Travis Kelce. That would be sweet. Oh, my Lanta. All right, folks, that hype train did go ahead and pull into the station. So at hype train level 8, 62%, my dear friends, my family, valiant effort. And we got so close to that hype train level 12, but we are absolutely giving away one JunkWaxVintage hitbox tonight, and I'm excited to see what you get. We'll do that right after this break, my friends. All right, from right here in Austin, Texas, but for the Horsies, Jade Barron, rookie, Colston Loveland. How about a Jamar Chase on the Celebration for WKRP? One half of the Brothers Watt on the Sack Attack. Xavier Watts. Rookie for the Dirty Birdies on the red parallel. Griffin. Well, great to have you tonight, Tim and Griffin. I appreciate it so much.
Oh my God, it's so juicy!
Good to have you tonight, Westons. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday, and I sincerely hope you're having some quality family time right now, my man. That is what it's all about. You know I'm a dad. I got 3 little ones over here. All boys. A lot of testosterone in our house. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax for dealing with all of us. Little Penix in there. A-Chain in there. Sam Darnold. Lad McConkey. Kyle McCord. Shadur Sanders. Little rookie for the Browns. Joe Thomas for the Browns. Back-to-back Browns on the first ballot. Devontae Adams for the Jets on the Celebracion. T. Higgins for WKRP on the red parallel. I see you, bitch. My man. Skipping through some base cards real quick here, folks. Ooh, we have a Matthew Golden. We found his autograph not too long ago. Shout out to Captain Morgan. We have a James Pierce for the Falcons. Go Vols. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. JSN on the throwbacks for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Alex Wayne says, I have 2 girls. You ain't missing much. My man. I would have an arsenal. Even more than we already have if I had a little girl. Ooh, that would be fun. Lambjack for the Dirty Birdies on the Celebracion. Drake May on the throwbacks for the Patriots. Maker Bayfield. Xavier Worthy. Russell Wilson. Return of the Mac. RJ Harvey. Ooh, we have another relic, and it is for the Arizona Cardinals. Shout out to Mr. Esposito, my awesome Arizonan. But the Cardinals go to Mr. Peaks. Matt, I think you got both of the relics, buddy. You did. You got the Cardinals and the Steelers. Cleaning up over here, Mr. Peaks. Nicely done there, brother. Joey B on the league leaders for WKRP. DJ Moore. A wicka wicka. Brady Cook on the red. Shout out to Mizzou and my buddy Jeffro. Austin Eckler, Mikey Evans, Tyreek Hill, Charvarius Ward, Godwin, Dougie Fresh, AJ Speed, and Jonathan Taylor. Thomas. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. I don't think so, Tim. Balake Juno. What teams do you have? You have... you're not in this break, my friend. Sorry about that, Balake. This is the 2025 score mega boxes, my friend. Thank you so much, Rashid. Nailed it, Josh Fish. Thank you, brother. Hey, that's okay, Balake. No problem, buddy. No worries. I'm going to throw a sleeve on this one for Mr. Peaks. Absolutely right, Mr. Bruins. Thank you. Mr. Peacharelli, welcome back, my fellow Texan. You know, not to get too personal there, Jeremy Gallant, but maybe we could talk about that behind the scenes, my man, because I am contemplating doing that myself. And I'm not excited about it. You shush. All right, my dear friends, this is your pack number 4s. Mr. Gallant, bro. Oh, man. It's really messing with me, if I'm being honest with you. Just the idea of somebody having sharp instruments down there. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm all set. But, well, never mind. I won't say that. It's a little personal. But I am thinking about doing it. I've been thinking about it for a while. We have 3 little ones. We don't need any more. We've got a pooch. We've got kitties. We have repopulated. We've done our job. So I don't know that we need more. So thinking about it myself. Ronnie Nicholas, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you again. Long time no see, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG. All right, let's go. How about a Josh Jacobs for the Packers? That one is a Melee P. Congratulations. Mason Graham on the 1990 score throwback. Love those. Rashad Bateman for the Dirty Birdies on the red. Skipping through some base. How about a Sack Attack Trayvon Walker for the Jags? Oh, hell yeah. How about a 1990 throwback Jalen Milroe from my Seattle Sea Chickens? Nice one there, brother. Thank you, Drewzer. We're doing our damnedest. I could say the same to you, my good man. Welcome back, Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters. Good to see you, you handsome son of a gun. Shout out to the Rhymers. How about a Kellen Winslow for the San Diegans? Balake Juno says, when's the next break? We actually have 2 more breaks coming right behind this one, my man. I see you, Brett. So we're on the same page there, my brother. Holy cow, Rashid, you have 3 boys, 3 girls? Your soccer team is complete. I would say so, my man. I don't want to stand too close to you. You might knock me up. Sheesh. That's the Brady Bunch, bro. Nicely done. Ooh, little Fran Tarkenton in there. Gotta love that. Antoine Wells, Jalen Dalen Royals. We have a Mr. Greenard for Minnesota on the sack attack. Travis Hunter on that 1990 throwback. Beautiful. Bobby Ballgame. He says you could get snipped at 8 and still make the morning show. I bet. Oh, my man. That scares me so much. Mikey Koba says, agreed. You're talking to Mr. JunkWax. I like it. How about Devontae Smith? Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Anderson, Gannon, Rasheed Rice, Lattimore, Casper, Tua, Tyler Bass, Mr. Campbell, go Tigers. Cameron Williams from right here in Austin, Texas. Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. There you go, Mr. Gallant. Shadur Sanders. Folks, we got some seriously cool 1990 throwbacks. Peanut butter and jealous. Nicely done, gentlemen. Austin Eckler. Calcaterra, Allen, Bateman, Kamara, the Shermanator, Tolbert, Humphrey, Carter, Trey McBride, and Tyjae Spears for the Titans. Finishing that one off for you. Gotcha, Alex Wade. Yeah, I don't think they're dinged. And TTG, he said, it's not that bad, Dalen. I had it done about 2 years ago. I would love to chat about that more behind the scenes, my brother, because I am seriously contemplating doing that. But I got to be completely transparent with you. It's freaking me out. I don't know. I just don't know. Mrs. JunkWax. She says, I gave birth twice. You could do it. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, legends. Our very first break of the evening. Congratulations to Mr. Peaks, who got both of our relics, Cardinals and Steelers, Jalen and Kyler. We got the JSN to $4.99 on the Schmeckel. And number to $3.99, Tyrone Tracy. Beautiful. There you go, Mrs. JunkWax. That's right. I love you so much, babe. Nurse T, it's pretty simple and an easy recovery. Easy for you to say, my friend. But I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you. I'm just kidding. We'll see. We'll see. What are those? All right, folks. Moving on to break number 2 of the evening. Alex Wayne says it's not that bad. The worry is the worst part. I bet it is. TTG Jerry, believe it or not, I've had a lot of people tell me that. He said a bag of frozen peas will be your best friend. I hope so. Yikes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is JunkWax says I'm being a baby man. I will own it. Yes, I am being a baby man. You're right. About cutting on my news. No, thank you. All right, legends. So before, Mr. Saltzgiver, you read my mind, my man. You read my mind. So before we randomize this one, ladies and gentlemen, I want to get into a JunkWaxVintage Hitbox giveaway. Let's do it. So whoever wins this race is going to get to choose a number. Okay? Bobby Vile says Antonio Cromartie had twins after his. Yikes. Talk about persistent. Goodness gracious. That kid's 1 in a million, right? All right, legends. So my folks over here on the TikTok, I'm going to try something new tonight. Okay? For the very first time ever. So bear with me if this does not work, okay? Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Moose Race. Sorry about that, folks. All right, legends. Best of luck to each and every one of you. Let's load in a list. Shout out to our innovation lead for helping us out with this delicious list. Thank you, Mikey1. Wow, that is a beautiful list. On this list, we have Meanie Brad Greeny, Tim Hudson, Richard Ortwich, my Portland pal, Johnny D, Robert Parkinson, Drew Jones, Alan White. Whole lot of Alan White, thank you. As always, Alan. Mr. Jaime Villarreal, my fellow Austinite, also known as 12 Bravo. Mr. Ryan Bruns, Ryder Hall, Nurse T, Tony, Sean, Mr. Rick Rolled, Jason Russell, my Canadian cousin, Mr. Jason Saltzgiver, back-to-back Jasons. We have an Alex Wayne. We have a Jesse Hockey. We have a Bobby Viles. Whole lot of Bobby Viles. Goodness gracious, Bobby. That is absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you enough, you legend. All right, folks. 229 moose. 30 seconds on the clock. Good luck to each and every one of you. You can hear me now, right? Everybody over here on Twitch? Excellent. Thank you, Sean. Good, good, good. Outstanding. All right, legends. Good luck. We have Richard Ortwich on the front side. Looks like Jesse Hockey taking the whole shot, but oh no, he's falling back to the middle of the pack. Alan White coming up quick. Looks like we have a Ryan Bruns in the number 1 spot, but he is falling back to the 3rd spot. We have Bobby Ballgame taking the number 1 spot by about a hair, but oh no, he's falling back to the middle of the pack too. He pulled a moose string. It is Bobby Viles number 1, Ryan Bruns number 2, but it is going to be a photo finish, and holy crapola. I think we have a first-time winner tonight, my dear friends, and it is Mr. Sean, over here also known as Mr. Rickrolled. You win tonight, buddy. Congratulations. Johnny D and Richard Ortwich rounding out the top 3. All right, folks. Thank you so much. Those moose races are always so much fun. If you did not win, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport tonight, my dear friends. Thank you so damn much. And Sean, Mr. Rickroll, would you do me a solid, brother? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 9. And then Johnny D and Richard Ortwich, would you do me a solid, gentlemen, and choose a number between 1 and 10? All right, Sean says, thank you. The wife says 3. I like it. Shout out to Ms. Rickrolled. No sound on Twitch? Do we have sound? That must have been old. I'm so sorry, Alex Wayne. There you go, Jason Hawkins. Indeed. Phil, you had 20% of your lung removed. Yikes. That sounds terrible. I'm very sorry to hear that, Phil. I'm glad you're okay. Yikes. There is sound, but with an echo. I can change that right now. There we go. That's a little bit better. Thank you, my dear friends. All right. Number 3 for Sean. And Johnny D and Richard Ortwich. I see Johnny D says number 10. Richard Ortwich says number 6. Outstanding. So Johnny D, you said number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got yourself a Drake May Select Rookie. Not too shabby, Johnny D. Mr. Johnny D. And then Richard Ortwich said spot number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got yourself a Roki Sasaki. Stars of the MLB Rookie. Not too shabby there, my good man. That goes to our Portland pal, Mr. Ortwich. My love. Thank you, sweetheart. Richard Ortwich. And last but not least, legends. Let's see what we have here. First time winner, Mr. Sean. '2024 Prizm. PSA 10. How about a Jaden Daniels Green Wave Rookie Fireworks PSA 10? That is gorgeous. Congratulations there, Sean. Your very first win here in the junkyard, my good man. And I cannot thank you enough for participating in that delicious hype train, my brother. As I have said before, and I will say it always, and I never apologize for the redundancy, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby, and I would not be able to do this without each and every one of you. So thank you so damn much, my dear friends, and congratulations, Sean. Stoked to add that to your PC, my man. And just to let you know, Sean, how I choose the cards that are in these hit boxes, I go off of the PCs of our entire community. So if any, and this goes for anybody, if you ever open one of these boxes, okay, first and foremost, if you want to sell it, if you want to trade it, if you want to gift it, all of the above is totally okay. There's never any hard feelings if you want to sell it or gift it or trade it, just to let you know. The other thing, folks, is every single slab that I choose to put in those boxes, if you open one and it is not your PC, I guarantee you that somebody in this family, it is their PC. So if you are looking to sell it or trade it, you can find somebody here in this family that'll buy that or trade it with you. So there you go, brother. Hey, I am stoked to add to your PC there, Sean. Thank you for participating tonight, my good man, and thank you for being a part of this family, brother. All right, Mrs. Junkwax, would you mind putting Sean's name on this one? And hey, Sean, would you do me a solid, my good man? If you could reach out to us behind the scenes on a payment platform, or on a platform, and give us your information. Yeah, so we know where to send it to. I am definitely not throwing any shade at all, but I don't think we've seen your name up there at JunkWaxVintage.com yet. Typically, that's where we get people's address information. So if you want to shoot that over, unless you have made a purchase, Sean, and I just haven't put 2 and 2 together yet. Richard Ortwich says, give the Roki Sasaki to Mikey Koba? Your wish is my command, my brother, and that is unbelievably kind of you. You betcha. You got that one, babe? Mrs. Junkwax is all over it. Beautiful. Thank you again, Richard Ortwich. You rock my face off, you legend. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, my dear friends, my family, let's get right back to our breaks, shall we? Best of luck to each and every one of you. Let's find out who gets what. Sean. Yes, you absolutely can, Sean. I think. Give me just a moment. Mrs. Junkwax, if he makes an account at JunkWaxVintage.com and he puts his address in there, do we have access to that? I don't think we do unless you actually make an order. There is no pressure. You do not have to do that. I'm just trying to get your information. So best way to do that, Sean, if you can, is just shoot me an email to support@JunkWaxVintage.com. at JunkWaxVintage.com. And then just go ahead and shoot all your information in there, Sean. Truly appreciate you, buddy, and congratulations again, my brother. That is incredible. Stoked to add to your PC. All right, legends. I see you, Alex Wade. I love it. Thank you, Erich. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. 4 and 3. 7 it is. Shout out to Josh Hartnett. I am such a dork. All right, folks. 7 times, and I need to load in some baseball teams. May I please have a copyable list of all the MLB baseball teams with no spaces? Thank you. There you go, Mikey Kobaugh. Thank you for dropping that in the chat, my good man. Super helpful. Thank you, Richard Ortwich. That is a beautiful thing, my man. As I have said almost every single day, I will never throw shade at another breaker. I will never throw shade at another content creator. I pretty much will never throw shade at another human being. That's just not in my nature. But what I will say is the truth. And I have never seen a community that is so giving, that is so kind to one another, that is consistently so damn positive. You all are absolutely incredible. Keep up the good work, legends. Mitch, or go to Discord. Yeah, that works too. That's absolutely right. So Sean, if you are over there on Discord, that works as well. Thank you, Mitch. You're right. Bobby Viles, was Josh Hartnett in 7? No, but he was in lucky number 11. That is actually a movie. There you go. Nailed it, Solomon Salvador. Thank you, legend. Sean, you are in Discord. Beautiful, my brother. So are you in the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club on Discord? Because you should be able to find me and just shoot me a private message that way. That works too. Whichever way works there, Sean. If you write to support@JunkWaxVintage.com, that goes straight to Mrs. Junkwax. Thank you in advance, my brother. All right. Let's throw in some baseball teams here real quick, my dear friends. All righty. 7 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if you were so inclined, you can start trading your teams, right? Meow. There you go. Tony, my buddy, he says, I am fairly new to cards and have watched a lot of streamers, breakers, etc. This is hands down the nicest and best community that I have come across. Oh, my friend, that is unbelievably kind of you to say it. I appreciate it so much, Tony. And I'm very grateful that you're part of this family, my man. I sincerely hope you're here for the long haul, my friend. Because if you like this channel now, just wait, because it's about to get so much better. I sincerely appreciate you saying that, Tony. Thank you, my friend. Hell yeah. Thank you for being helpful there, Mitch. Much appreciated. So my TikTokers, thank you for bearing with us for just a minute here. We're letting people trade some teams if they would like. I know it's not the most entertaining thing in the world, staring at a break sheet. Mr. Peach, really cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. We have another random break that is going to go live in 2 hours. Cool. 11:30 p.m., my dear friends. That next break will drop at JunkWaxVintage.com. Just a heads up. Mrs. Junkwax wanted to let you know. Thank you, honey. So Mrs. Junkwax is going to leave us, folks. She's got to go downstairs and work on some shipping. Can we get a goodbye to Mrs. Junkwax this evening? Mr. Rolled, did you make it into the queue for tonight? That is a great question. I haven't refreshed the shop yet, but let me do that real quick. So we're getting through our breaks first, and then we get into our family rips. And Mr. Rolled, remind me one more time what the last name is on your order, my good man. Thank you so much, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you, Brett, for the warm outro to Mrs. Junkwax. Thank you, Jerry. Cannot thank you enough, gentlemen. Thank you, Alan White. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Mr. Gallant. That's right. There we go. Yep, we got you in here, brother. Thank you again. I appreciate that. Just wanted to make sure I was right on your name. But I was. Thank you. So, yep, we got you covered, brother. So just to let you know, my dear friends, how this is going to go, we have 2 more breaks to get into. We have this one in front of us right now, and then we have one more football break after this. Thank you, Victor Lopez. I appreciate that, you big sweetie. So we're going to get into all of our breaks, and then we start with Tony Carboni, my marvelous Michigander. And then we have Chef Vinny. And then we have Mr. Powell, Matty, also known as Mr. Rolled, over here. Okie dokie. It does look like we have a trade. The Phillies and the Diamondbacks. Thank you so much for using that built-in trading system. I truly appreciate it. Jeremy Gallant, spot number 29. And thank you, Bree Imus. You rock my face off. 29 for 30. Beautiful. So, Mr. Gallant, you're going to have the Fightin' Phillies. Bree Imus, cannot thank you enough. My favorite Bree B, taking down the Diamondbacks. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mitch. Yesy Hockey looking to trade for those Guardians. And that is number 27, Ray Wells, has the Guardians. Excuse me. Mr. Piccirilli says, Dalen, I don't know if Mrs. CEO has done my cards, but I can pick them up on 10/26 instead of shipping. Really? That's a wonderful offer, my man. I will have to chat with the CEO about that behind the scenes. I appreciate that, David. Thank you, buddy. She might have them already done, but if she does not, then we can definitely hold it back and just have you meet us here in person. I would love that. Long time coming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it does look like the trading has come to a dull roar. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds or so. I see there is more of you that would like to trade. I will give you every opportunity to do that. But then we'll go ahead and flip her back around and get them locked in. Freebird, welcome back, my man. Happy Tuesday, Nitro. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. How are you? Yesy Hockey has the Angels, Marlins, Gigantes, and Royals. All right. Thank you so much, Ray Wells. I appreciate the communication there, buddy. So I think we are solid, legends. Let's get these locked in. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. Todd O'Hara, the legend, taking down the Nationals. Mr. Alan White, 2 through 6. Twins, Orioles, Rays, Reds, Mets. Mr. Holden Guthrie, also known as Happy Hans. Spot number 7, the Cubbies. Shout out to Mr. Josh Fish. Justin All Up McInnes. Good to see another OG of the family taking spot number 8. Somebody bang a trash can. Or Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba's Astros. Mr. Cosenza, also known as Nurse T, taking the White Sox. Thank you, Tony. The legend, Mr. Todd O'Hara, the Todd father, taking spot number 10, the Athletics. One of the best teams in this break. Congratulations, Todd O'Hara. Yesy Hockey, 11, the Angels. Dr. Aaron, spot number 12, the Yankees. Yesy Hockey, spot number 13, Bienvenidos, Miami. The Marlins. Ryan Bruins, 14 and 15, Blue Jays and Braves. Some alliteration. Bruins' Blue Jays, Bruins' Braves. Outstanding. We'll do an onomatopoeia next. Freebird. Oh, I appreciate the positivity, my man. You are very welcome. It is always good to see you, my friend. Happy Tuesday, Nitro. Thank you for popping in here, buddy. All right, we have a Jesse Hockey, spot number 16, Alan White's Kansas City Royals. Mikey Kobaugh, 17, 18, 19. Trolley Dodgers, Red Sox, and Cardinals. My brother. You got your team organically, my man. Excellent. He is our resident Trolley Dodger fanatic in the family. Dodgers, Red Sox, Cardinals. I have said it before, my dear friends. One of my favorite things is when you guys get your teams organically in a random break. Love it. The Todd father, Mr. O'Hara, taking the Pirates in spot number 20. Ray Wells, spot number 21, the Brew Crew. Mr. Cosenza, Nurse T, San Diego, Mr. McGinnis, number 23, my Seattle Mariners. You lucky ducky. Mr. Aaron Whiteman, the doctor. Spot number 24, our Texas Rangers. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza, mi hermano. Mikey Koba, spot number 25, the Tigers. Still sorry, Tigers. Yesy Hockey, spot number 26, the Gigantes. Shout out to our family pharmacist and terrific Tennessean. Mr. Ray Wells, spot number 27, the Guardians. Bree Imus, spot number 28, the Rockies. And that finishes off. There you go. If you would do me a huge favor, my dear friends, take a gander at that list and give me a hell yeah in the chat so I know we're ready, if that list looks accurate. Balake, is there another football break tonight? Yes, there is, right after this one. Yep, this is break number 2 of 3. Good evening. Speaking of alliteration, good to see you tonight, Cameron Cole. How you doing tonight, buddy? Welcome back. Always nice to see you again. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Hope you've had a wonderful Tuesday, buddy. It is my pleasure, Tony. Thank you, brother. Beautiful. That's right, Mikey Koba. Congratulations on snagging those trolley dodgers, my good man. Excellent. Thank you, Bree B. Thank you, Mr. Koba. Thank you, Tony. You understood the assignment, my friends. I appreciate it. Good luck. Hey, thank you, Cameron Cole. It has been an awesome day over here in the junkyard, my friend. Myself and Mrs. Junkwax have gotten a lot accomplished today. Working hard today, gosh dang it. Got through another 12 pre-graded cards today. Helped Mrs. Junkwax packing some packages. We took a little walk after dinner. It was everything I thought it could be. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. Sincerely appreciate the kind words there, my man. Mitch says, I have to go pick up my kid from band practice, so I'll be back in a little while, folks. Enjoy your break and see you soon. Cheers. Thank you, Mitch. Drive safe, my friend. And we will see you when you get back. Yes, Cameron Cole, yes. So we are locking in Saturday. Yes. Oh, and by the way, folks, we have a huge announcement. So a lot of you know that we are going to do our very first eBay show on Saturday. Okay? This is going to come as a big surprise. We are going to do one show on Saturday night on eBay. So for the very first time, and I can't even remember how long, we will not be live on all 5 platforms on Saturday night. So it's probably not going to be that way permanently, but just for one time, to make a big splash, we're going to go live on eBay on Saturday night. So I sincerely hope that you all can follow us over there. We will give you a link over in the JunkWaxVintage family chat and in Discord. So don't you worry. If you haven't been able to find our eBay store, we'll get you there. Absolutely right, Drew Jones. Nailed it. Zero accuracy. Welcome back, my man. I know. Mikey Koba says, riot. Freebird. I think we will still go that long, but we're going to be on eBay. And it's just for our first eBay show. So more than likely, our following Saturday will be right back to normal scheduled programming, to be clear. But for this one first eBay show, we're going to make it a doozy. And we're going to go live on a Saturday night. Mr. Koba, that is a great question. I think we're just going to do singles for our first show. I'm going to try to do some breaks, but from what I've heard, as always, I will be completely transparent with you. From what I've heard, they don't really have the back end of eBay Live set up for breaks the best way quite yet. So my buddy Mike from Sports Cards Nonsense told me that breaks are tough. So I am expecting that we'll just do singles. But if we can run breaks and I find out that that is easy to do and it works the right way, then we will be doing breaks over there as well. Absolutely. You betcha. Yes, I am, Victor Lopez. Appreciate that, buddy. Yesy Hockey. I can give you a Discord link, my friend. Give me just a moment. Trying to get everybody over there. I will drop this over here for everyone. All you got to do is copy and paste it into your browser. Okay? There you go. Solomon Salvador. Would eBay and whatnot purchases be able to be grouped with the stacked shipping? So, just like we do over there on whatnot, everything that is purchased through eBay will be separate of this show. Okay? Because a lot of you know, for this show, we can kind of ship whenever we want, right? That's how we allow you to stack your purchases for a whole week, and then we ship them out the following week. Whatnot, we had to keep separate because we do have to have that stuff shipped out like almost immediately. Same thing with eBay. So I think we have 48 hours to get those out. So it will be separate. Good question. Whatnot shipping is too expensive for Canada. I don't blame you, Solomon. Don't blame you one bit. I hope eBay will be better because I know they do international. So I think that's going to be one of the benefits of being over there on eBay because Whatnot does not like to do international and they don't make it easy. I think eBay is a little bit better on that note. Mr. Sean, been a long day. It's almost 11 p.m. 5 a.m. comes fast for work. Thanks again for the card. See you next time, my brother. Congratulations on your very first win. I hope it is the first of many. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow, my friend. Have a wonderful night, Sean. Thanks for hanging in, brother. I hope so, Mr. Cobalt. We go find out. Hey, Mr. Piccirilli, you're taking off tonight as well, my man. I don't blame you. It has been an hour and 45 minutes of quality family time. Have a wonderful evening, my friend, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Thank you, David. Mr. Big Perm says, have you broke both football breaks tonight? Nope, not yet. This is break number 2 of 3. All right, we start out with a little Chad Patrick for the Brew Crew. Hold the Kobe Mayo, Severino, Steven Marinos, TTG Jerry. Beat me up with beautiful hearts and fireworks over here on TikTok. How dare you be so amazing? Thank you, Jer. Rocking my face off over there, my brother. Kevin DeFrank, Uncle Larry, Andrew McCutcheon, Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical, Mookie, Moises Marchand. Shout out to Luke Moise over here on the TikTok. Royelny Strop. Shout out to the Super Stroppers. That was a stretch. Shota of the Iminaga. Zach Nito Cabito. Balake. Manny Cedeno. I agree, Mikey Koba. Andrew Salas for the Marlins. Cade Horton Heat. Jake Magnum. Magnums, I hope. Trey Turner. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Will Taylor. Luis Pena. Acuna Matata for the Braves. Elorki Rodriguez. This is my baby. I name him Elorki. On the Megabox Refractor, Will Warren on a red rookie refractor for the Pinstripes. And that one goes to Dr. A. Aaron, Mr. Whiteman. Speedy Gonzalez. TJ, good evening, my man. Johan De Los Santos. Jose Ramirez. Royce Lewis. 1/2 of Slam Diego. Warren Calcano. Bryce Botcher, Matty Ice, Sean Burke, Dylan Dingler, the Dingleberry, Robert Hipwell, Alessandro De La Cruz for the Rockies, Mason Wynn for our St. Lunatics. Excellent to see you tonight, TJ, and perfect timing because we just pulled a Julio Rodriguez. Beautiful for our Seattle Mariners. Outstanding. Zach Wheeler. Why am I saying Wheeler? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Noah Schultz. And Henry and the Torres. Last but not least for WKRP. I am very well today, TJ. How are you doing, big man? Always good to see you, my dude. All right, legends. Pack number 4s. OG Frosty, welcome back, my man. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the entire fam family up in here. Aw, thank you, OG. So this was actually a gift from one of the legends here on the channel. So I figured today was the only day that my Seattle Mariners are not playing. Figured I'd rock it today. We'll be back to Seattle tomorrow. All right, we have a Hayden Birdsong. Roki Sasaki rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. There you go, Mikey Koba. Beautiful. Robert Parkinson, if you're taking off tonight, my brother, have a magnificent sleep. And we will see you tomorrow, my friend. Thank you as always, RP. Much love to you, brother. Will Taylor for the Pirates on the Megabox first Bowman refractor. Zach Cole, Johnny Severino, Will Warren, so nice, we have seen him twice. CJ Abrams, Diego Torres on the Megabox first Bowman refractor for the Atlanta Braves. El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries for the San Diegans. David Goggins going to Nurse T. And nobody questions Luke Dickerson. Last but not least for the Nationals.
One day on, one to go.
All right, legends. These are your pack number, your Mojo packs. OG Frosty says, we may be seeing your Mariners versus my Dodgers. You are correct. It's looking that way. It's looking that way. If I'm being really transparent, I would love to see my Mariners go against the Brewers. But we'll see. The way my Mariners are playing, maybe they can beat the Dodgers. That would be amazing. Bill Bolus, welcome back, my man. Good to see you, Bill. All right, my friends. Good luck. And TJ, it is so beautiful to see over here on Twitch, my brother. Thank you for making the switch. Shout out to my favorite Fizzle Twist. All right, we have a Speedy Gonzalez. That is your chase for the Gigantes. Nice. Moises of the Mois, Ballesteros. Shout out to Luke Moise. Liberts Aponte for WKRP in Cincinnati. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies, and we have some color back there. Excuse me, hold the Kobe Mayo. Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew. Xing Sin Ko for Mikey Koba's Trolley Dodgers. He's got the juice. Tatis. Matt Shaw, so nice, we got him twice. And it is 4th on print to 99. Congratulations to Holden Guthrie. That is all Holden. Excellent. And if I remember correctly, we found his autograph numbered to 10 the other day. All rise. Aaron Judge for the Pinstripes. Royelny Strop. Jackson Churio, so nice, we got him twice. On the Mojo? Xing Sin Ko. Johan De La Cruz. Moises of the Mois. Aponte. Matt Shaw. Royelny. And Raymer Funky Cold Medina for those Tampa Bay Rays. There you go, legends. Second break of the evening in the books. We're going to sleeve and top load that Matt Shaw for Holden. And let's get into our last football break. I'm actually very excited to get into some Totally Certified. Congratulations to those of you that got some juice in that one. There's Holden Guthrie. It is nice to see you tonight, my good man. How you doing, Holden? I agree, Mikey. I know, right? You don't normally see that many duplicates within the silver packs. Yikes. Thanks, Topps. I guess it's inevitable at some point if we just keep on ripping all these boxes, right? All right, my friends. This is our third and final break. Allow me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. There we go. Thank you so much for bearing with me there, folks. Let's find out who gets what, shall we? Bobby Viles says, totally certified a nice set. Yes, it is, my friend. They are absolutely beautiful cards. You will see here in just a moment, my brother. Jason Saltzgaver. That's right, that Matt Shaw autograph. That is correct. Numbered to 10. Congratulations again, Jason. All right, folks. Let's find out who gets what, shall we? Big Perm says Big Seattle and Dodger World Series. Could be. You're absolutely right. Conrad Arsenault, welcome back, buddy. Frosty says, found a tote of my old cards. First card I saw was 1988 Topps Tommy John. Nice. Shout out to the namesake of the surgery. One more shout out to our homie Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Oh, almost snake eyes. How about lucky number 3? 3 it is. Switching out my list here. Okie dokie. Good luck, my friends. 3 times. Let me make sure we don't have any spaces in here. Yep, we good. Outstanding. All right. 1, 2. And if you were so inclined, you can start trading those teams. Right? Meow. There you go. Hey, Tony, you taking off tonight, my friend? Thank you so much for hanging out for the last couple hours of quality family time. You have an incredible sleep, and we will see you first thing tomorrow morning, I hope, at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Is it really low? That's interesting. Let me see if I can fix that. That is strange. Can you not hear me over here? Really? Super weird. DJP, you ran through a box of cards today and found a rookie Kobe Bryant in Stadium Club. Nice, brother. Might want to snag that one out of there and give it a pre-grade. Thank you, Bub. I appreciate that, buddy. Outstanding. I think it'll fix itself when we go back to the other screen. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you another 15, 20 seconds here to trade those teams if you would like, and then we'll flip this right back around and get them locked in. And thank you for letting me know, Jason Russell. I appreciate that, buddy. I think you are correct, 0 accuracy. Although I am looking at it, and it's turned all the way up. That is super strange. Smart man there, DJP. Let me check something. Is that better? How about that? Check, 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 check. I was able to turn it up just a little bit. Nope, that didn't fix it. Weird. Huh. Well, we'll just have to go with it for now. That is super strange. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that, buddy. Oh, gee, you know it, brother. Pretty bird, pretty bird. All righty. It looks like the trading has come to a dull roar here, folks. Mr. Solomon Salvador, have a magnificent remainder of your evening. Let's go ahead and get him locked in. Shall we? All righty. Best of luck to each and every one of you, and thank you as always for bearing with me for just a moment. Hey, what's up, Jack? Good to see you, brother. What's up, brother? Shout out to Sketch. Mr. Alan White taking the Jags. Dr. Aaron, the Lions. Bobby Viles, spot number 3, the Broncos. Ray Wells, World Champion Eagles. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. Alan White, spot number 5, the Bucks. Mikey Kobach, spot number 6, the Patriots. Is it really loud over there now, Bubba? Is it too loud? I could turn it down just a scotch. Is that a little bit better? Bobby Viles, spot number 7, the Steelers. Speaking of Bubba, shout out to my fellow Austinite and Mr. James Berkey. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. Thank you, Bubba. Spot number 8, the Rams. And do we have a last-minute trade over here, my dear friends? We might. '49ers and Rams. So Rob Richardson, number 8. Bobby Viles, spot number 21. So Bobby Viles, you're going to have the Rams in spot number 21. We'll let that dry for just a moment. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Chargers. Chargers. Oh. Oh, okay, Rob Richardson. I got you, brother. No problem. So it was supposed to be 49ers and Chargers. Okie dokie. So spot number 21. We'll let that white out dry for just a moment. So, Bobby Viles in spot number 21. You have the 49ers. Rob Richardson in spot number 8. You have the Rams, but number 8 is not the one you wanted to trade. So you wanted to trade the Chargers. That is spot number 16. Okay. So Rob Richardson in spot number 16. You have your 49ers. And Bobby Viles in spot number 21. You have the Chargers. There you go, gentlemen. Got you covered. No problem. All right, Rob Richardson, then in spot number 8, you are going to have the Rams. Beautiful. Mikey Koba, spot number 9, the Saints. Shout out to Jimmy Nuge, my Spokenite brother. Alan White, spot number 10, the Bills. Shout out to Miss Melody. Bobby Viles, spot number 11, Minnesota. Jeremy Gallant, my Canadian cousin, 12 and 13, the Packers and the Seahawks, you lucky ducky. Mikey Moore. Oh, hell yeah. Long time no see, Mikey Moore. Spot number 14, the Dolphins. Another OG coming back to join us. Great to see you, Mr. Moore. Alan White, spot number 15, WKRP. And Mr. Moore, 17 and 18, Falcons and Ravens. Mr. Moore, you here tonight, buddy? I haven't seen that guy in a minute. Love to have you back, Mr. Moore. Falcons and Ravens. And then Mr. Moore, number 19, the Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Speaking of Alan White, spot number 20, the Commanders. Ryan Bruns, 22 and 23, Gigantes and Texans. Dr. A. Aaron, spot number 24, North Kakalaki Panthers. Balake Juno, spot number 25, the Colts. Ray Wells, 26, the Titans. Bobby Viles, spot number 27, Dem Boys. Shout out to Alex Wayne. Melly P, 28 and 29, Cardinals and Browns. Alan White, 30, 31, and 32, Raiders, Bears, and Jets. Finishing us off. If you would do me a solid there, legends. Take a gander at that list. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so we know we're ready? Sounds like it, Mikey Koba. I hear that Yoshi is on the mound. Thank you, Balake. There you go, Big Perm. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Outstanding. Thank you so much, Big Perm. I love it. All right, all right. Outstanding. So game over. And the Dodgers won. Excellent. Well, it's looking like a Mariners and Dodgers World Series, my dear friends, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Thank you so much, Ray Wells. Thank you, Rob Richardson. You understood the assignment, gentlemen, and I appreciate it. Let's go. This is our last family break of the evening, I believe. And then we will get into our family rips. And just a heads up, folks, Tony Carboni, you are first in the family rip department. Then we have Chef Vinny. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? And then we have Mr. Matt Powell. After that, also known as Mr. Rolled, over here on the TikTok. Oh, easy. Welcome back, legend. Happy Tuesday, Nitro. And thank you, as always, for those beautiful, beautiful gifts. For the last time in our break department this evening, you know what we must do. We shout Grippeth. And we shout Rippeth. Good luck. Mikey Kobos is just saying Dodgers are undefeated with Dalen in a Dodgers hat. I love it so much. It's true. It's true. He speaks the truth. Excuse me. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much, Alan White. Gotta be honest, it has been a moment since I have ripped a box of totally certified football. I swear to gosh, these are like the Doritos of sports cards. So much air. Yikes. I would be totally okay with the card company saving massive amounts of money on packaging and just put them in a smaller package, man. It's okay. You don't have to put them in a giant box. I understand it's all about presentation. I get it. But man, you could save some money in cardboard. Put them in some smaller packs or boxes. Box number 2. Absolutely right, Mr. Koba. Yes, she was. Shout out to the CEO. This is our 7th break of the day. And for those of you that have been here in this community since the very beginning, you know how amazing that is. So, folks, I will share with you. For the first year to year and a half that I did this, we were streaming for 3 and 4 people. When I first started doing breaks, sometimes a break would take a week to fill. And to go from that to filling 7 breaks in one day, amazing. And of course, my dear friends, it is all your fault. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without each and every one of you. And that is why you have my absolute commitment to keep raising the bar here, to keep bringing better and better products, to keep doing better and better giveaways. Because all of you have been so absolutely amazing to put me in this position. It makes me just want to try that much harder, you know? I take this pretty seriously. This is my life. Thanks to each and every one of you, incredible human beings. Oh, thank you, Rashid, you big sweetie. Appreciate you saying that, buddy. All right, here we go. Starting off with the Patriots, little Joe Milton. Shout out to Cody Simons. Starting out with a die cut. Rookie for the Bucks, Bucky Irving. And that goes to Alan White. Congratulations, Alan. Numbered to 175. Oh, how about a Franchise Foundations AJ Brown for the Eagles. Michael Pittman Jr. Colts, looking at you, Balake Juno. Terry McLovin. Tua. Mr. Cook. Dallas Turner for Minnesota. Found an autograph for Mr. Koba of that young man a few weeks back. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Get off my Kool-Aid. How about on target Reggie Wayne for the Colts? Shout out to Balake Juno. Jason Hawkins, welcome back, buddy. Breece Hall for the Jets. Tony Pollard. Return to the Mac. Derrick Henry. Jordan Travis, rookie for the Jets, who is already retired. Chop and the Swiss family. Robinson for the Dolphins. Not numbered. Oh, we have an autograph. How about a Ronnie Bell for the 40 Whiners? Congratulations, Rob Richardson. You win on that one, my friend, and I think that is our 137th autograph that we have found together, Mr. Richardson. Congratulations, brother. Austin Eckler. Cooper Kupp from that red field of Eastern Washington University. Hey, thank you, Dutchie. Good to see you tonight, my brother. How are you, JVD? Josh Allen for the Bills. Joe Mixon. J.C. Latham, rookie. Kyler Murray. How about Keon Coleman on the portraits? Rookie for the Bills. Shout out to Miss Melody, but Alan White has the Bills tonight. Eric Dickerson. Will Levis from Kentucky. Michael Martinez. Orale. Welcome back, my man. It is great to see you as always, brother. How are you tonight, bud? Quentin Johnston. Lambjack for the Dirty Birdies. Adonai Mitchell from right here in Austin, Texas. Rookie for the Colts. Another one for Balake. Kyle Hamilton for the Dirty Birdies. Chris Olave for Jimmy Nuge's Saints. Myles Garrett for the Browns. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Speaking of Richardsons, thank you, card gods. Anthony Richardson for the Colts, going to Balake Juno. And Treylon Burks, last but not least, for the Titans. And that finishes off base packs of the totally certified Megabox. We got a little housekeeping. Michael Martinez says, doing well, senor. I love it. He says, question, any thoughts on doing Disney or the SpongeBob? My man. We actually have Disney up in the shop right now, my friend. Right this second. And I'm thinking about getting some SpongeBob, if we can find some that's decently priced. So as always, my friend, I would be completely transparent with you. We do not have what is called allocations. So a lot of breakers that you see, especially over on Fanatics Live, they have what is called allocations. So that means that they get their pricing a lot cheaper than we do. And they get giant shipments. So they order like 100 cases at a time. We are not there yet, unfortunately. So we have to buy products basically just the same way you do. I go to our local card shop. Luckily, they take pity on me and allow me to buy large amounts from them. I've established relationships with the people that own the card shops here in Austin. So the big trick is, my man, is even if we can find a product, if it's astronomically priced, we still just won't get it because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? One of my worst feelings is when we get a price or we get a product and I have to mark it up because that's what we do, right? We have to mark it up just a little bit. But if we're already getting it at a pretty expensive price, I have to mark it up to the point that it doesn't make me feel very good about it. Hope that makes sense. So, exactly right, Alex Wayne. Yeah, like flawless. True. True story. So yeah, if we can find some SpongeBob at a decent price, I would love to have that in the shop. But I don't want to snag it for way too expensive and then have to mark it up and then just have it sit on our shelf. You know? In my opinion, I don't like doing that. And number two, it's just not a good look. So, fingers crossed. I hope I can find some SpongeBob. I would love to rip some SpongeBob here in the channel. Good question. Gotcha, Bobby Ball game. Almost gave me a little heart attack. Mikey Kobach says, I don't know about the Dodgers for games 3 and 4. They have a couple of bums lined up for those starts. Tyler Glasnow, Ohtani. My man. I love it. All right, we got old Van Ginkel for Minnesota. Tony Carboni, welcome back, and it is almost time to rip your packs, buddy. Turd Ferguson for Dem Boys. Shout out to Alex Wayne. Jameis Winston for the Browns on the shock. Beautiful. Marvin Harrison Jr. Outstanding. Sleeving that one up for you. How about Jared Goff on the turbocharged? Cameron Bynum. Brian Anger, kicker extraordinaire for Dem Boys. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate your patience tonight, my brother. Cooper Rush. Levante David. Jared Goff. Tyler Pop. Drop. And Lockett on the die cut for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Beautiful. Jared Goff, so nice. We have seen him twice on the shock. Jaden Daniels on the numbers for the Commanders going to Alan White. There you go, my brother. Trey Benson. Sauce Gardner for the Jets. I love that, Michael Martinez. Please do, my friend. And I appreciate you in advance, my man. Thank you so, so much. Chase Brown. Ooh, nice little Caleb Williams for the Bears. Rookie. Alan White. That is another one for you, my good man. Dan Hampton. Back-to-back Bears. Congratulations again, Alan White. Dallas Turner for Minnesota on the Select Certified. Rashawn Johnson. Evan McPherson for the WKRP and Cincinnati Bengals. DeMarcus Lawrence. Amari Cooper. Urlacher on the die cut. And that is another one for Alan White and the Bears. Beautiful. Joey B for the WKRP and Cincinnati Bengals on the shock. Drake May on the turbocharge for the Patriots. Derrick Henry. Braden Fisk. Jahan Dotson. Will Reichard for Minnesota. Kyle Hamilton for the Dirty Birdies. Theo Johnson for the Gigantes of Football. Chris Long for the Pats. CJ Stroud by the numbers to go with that Jaden Daniels. Not too shabby on the numbers out of this mega box. And how about back-to-back CJ Stroud? Excellent. Hey, thank you so much, Senor Martinez. Did you shoot that to me in a DM here on TikTok, brother? And good evening to our resident rock star. Good to see you tonight, Lonnie. How are you, my friend? Happy Tuesday Nitro. Mil gracias, Senor Martinez. I truly appreciate that, my man. Thank you. I will check that after the show. All right, legends.
Don't lie to me, boy.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magics. Good luck. And Tony Carboni, my marvelous Michigander. You're up next, brother. All right, we have a Max Melton for the Arizona Cardinals, rookie. Ooh, Dalen Hurts. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yeah. Beautiful. Intriguing players, Troy Franklin for the Horsies. Mr. Daniel Jones for the Gigantes of Football. A little Evening Chubb.
Giggity.
For the Browns. CMC Christian McCaffrey. Shout out to Druzer. Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters over here on Twitch. And Mr. JT. What you got for me? Jonathan Taylor. Thomas. I don't think so, Tim. All right, legends. This is last pack magic, and then we're getting into Tony Carboni's packs. And we have another bear. Congratulations again, Alan White. The Caleb Williams, so nice. You got him twice. Good evening, Brandon Creasy. Thank you so much, Brad Green. I appreciate that, my brother. Could not agree more. How about Kareem Hunt? Xavier Worthy, rookie for the Chiefs. That is my son's PC. Rasul Douglas for the Bills. Joe Alt on the shock for the Chargers. What you talking about? Malik Willis for the Packers on the shock. Drake May on the futures, rookie for the Pats. Shout out to Cody Simons. And Caleb Williams, rookie. Last but not least, there you go, Alan White. Beautiful. So, folks, there is a metric ton of cards that will be sleeved out of that one. Nice one. Congratulations to Mr. Rob Richardson for taking down another beautiful autograph. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think that is autograph number 137 that I have found for Rob Richardson. Congratulations, my brother. And thank you for being a part of this family for almost half a decade. Love you, brother. Hey, Mr. Koba, you're taking off tonight, my man. I don't blame you. Congratulations on your Dodgers win tonight, my man. Have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow, my friend. Sleep tight. All right. Mr. Ray Wells, have a wonderful remainder of your evening as well. Thanks for hanging in, Ray. We will see you tomorrow as well, my good man. Alan White, If you're taking off as well, have a wonderful night, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, brother. All right, Tony Carboni. We have 5 beautiful hobby packs of Goodwin Champions. Tyler Jernine says, did you lose a bet? Where's your Mariners hat? My man. So this was actually a gift from a member of our community. And because my Seattle Mariners are not playing today, I figured I'd go ahead and rock the Trolley Dodger hat. But we'll be back to my Seattle Mariners tomorrow. Don't you worry. Kareem. Tony Carboni, thank you for your patience, my man. I got to bust into another spicy Volta. Have a wonderful night, Bobby Viles, if you're taking off, my man. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love that spicy Volta. It's just so good. Once it hits your lips. All right, Tony Carboni. Good luck, my man. Let's go. Pack number 4 to the side. Mr. Saltzgiver says, pull a Tiger auto. That would be sweet. Let's see if we can't find the man some ink. Autographs are not guaranteed, but you just never know. Thank you for the warm outro. I appreciate you, Dutch. All right, good luck, Tony. Starting out with a pinstripe, Roderick Arias. How about the Roderick so nice you got him twice? Willie T. Ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Ribs. Chiles. Baby back ribs. I'll see myself out. How about a filler? Excellent. Thanks, Upper Deck. Double D, Dyson Daniels. How about a strapping young Aspen lad, former UFC fighter? I think she's fighting in the PFL now, but I could be wrong. Marshawn Beauchamp. Olga Carlin. Touche. On the fencer, Henry Davis for the Pirates on the playing card. Tiger, woo! That's right, Mr. Saltgiver. Nailed it. You keep your mojo and I'll take your baby. Baby. The other white meat. Tiger Woods. There you go. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. How about a Jovic? Big Ben Simmons. Virgil Ortiz. Jr. Boxer. Ooh, we got a splash of color. Will Zalatoris. Golfer. Beautiful. Shout out to my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle. That is an orange prism numbered to 499. Not too shabby there, Tony. Beauchamp, so nice. You got him twice. Riley Greeny. Shout out to my buddy, Mr. Brad Greeny. Yeti Cappy. The GOAT. Mr. Wayne Gretzky. Outstanding. What you talking about, Malik Willis? I think you got another numbered card here, bud. You sure did. 2 numbered cards in these packs. Nicely done, brother. Numbered to 499 on the orange prism. Lonnie, hey, my friend, got a quick question for you. The shop's still open? It is still open. Absolutely right, Lonnie, and I appreciate you asking, buddy. Thank you. One half of the brothers Thompson. And Yeti Cappy. So nice, you got him twice. There you go, Tony Carboni. We have 1 pack left, but first I'm going to sleeve up these numbered cards for you. Both of them orange to $4.99. Not too shabby, my friend.
1 down, 1 to go.
Last pack magic, Tony Carboni. Good luck, brother. And you know what, Tony Carboni? I got something for you, my friend. But first, we have a Marina Beck Romanchuk, little lady on the track and field. Danny Way, legendary skateboarder. Alyssa Liu, figure skater. Kate Bach, it's a lady, model. And Virgil Ortiz, Jr. Finishing that one off for you, Tony Carboni. Some beautiful packs of Goodwin Champions there, buddy. So, Tony, I know that you've been going through it lately, my friend. I'm not going to air your personal stuff, but I know that you have been absolutely going through it lately, my man. No, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun, and I'm very sorry that you have to go through that. So I'm going to hook you up with a free pack. I got this from the National. So I have held on to this for the last few weeks since we came back from Chicago. Let's see if we can't find you in here, buddy. So believe it or not, you can find autographs in these. Let's see what we have in here. These came by way of Chicago at the National. If you see, they say right there, 2025 Panini from the National. We start off with a Shadur Sanders rookie. Travis Hunter for the Jags, rookie. Beautiful. Ashton Janti for the Raiders, rookie. Tetaroya McMillan for the North Kakalaki Panthers. Amarion Hampton, rookie for the Chargers. Shout out to Miss Melody. Colston Loveland for the Bears. Matthew Golden. We actually found his autograph not too long ago. Excuse me, Mr. Quinshawn Judkins for the Browns. Shout out to Yessie Hockey and Mr. Tim Hudson. Travion Henderson for Cody Simons' Patriots. And Paige Buchers. It's a lady. On the rookie for Dallas. There you go, Tony Carboni. Brother, it is my absolute pleasure, and I'm very, very grateful that you're part of this family, my friend. And again, I am so sorry you're going through what you're going through, buddy. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, hope it gets better very, very soon. Thank you as always, Tony. And looking forward to the next one, my good man. Cheers, brother. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, my dear friends. Cheers. Broast. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? Thank you, Zach Robinson. You are spot on, my friend. Cheers to you, brother. Shout out to Chef Vinny. So if we do not have a Chef Vinny, then we will move on to Mr. Powell, and then we'll come back to Chef Vinny. Mr. Powell, are you here tonight, my good man? I love it. Thank you, Tony. There we go. Thank you so much, Maddie. All right, let's do it. We're going to come back to Chef Vinny. Good luck, Matt. So this is a box that should have 8 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards. We did get an entire sealed case of this product, and I do not think we have seen a case hit yet. Let's see if we can't find you one, my brother. Good luck, Maddie. Oh, Senor Martinez. Estoy acuerdo. I agree, my friend. You are spot on. Thank you so much for the kind words. Could not agree more. Empty box there. Thank you again, Matt. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Here we go. We're just going to rip all these down and go through them together. Senor Martinez, muchísimas gracias para los gifts over here on TikTok. Helping to keep this thing on the rails. One beautiful TikTok gift at a time. And somebody just snagged down a pack of Upper Deck SP. Hobby pack. Very nice. Okie dokie. We start with a Rhett Lauder and his Locks of Love. Die cut. Melvin Mojica for the Dominican Prospect League. And that is numbered to 200. Grant Taylor for Chicago. And that is a die cut autograph. Very nice. Up there in the Chicago area. Numbered to $3.99. Leonardo Garcia, another Dominican Prospect League, to $212 out of $3.99. Rhett Lauder, so nice. You got him twice on the Elite Extra Edition. Future star status, Jacob Wilson for the Athletics. At one time, he was in the chase for Rookie of the Year. Mitch Jebb for the Pirates. That one is numbered to 128 out of 349. Will Sanders, another Chicago autograph, and that is 256 out of 399. Ooh, Tommy White on the Jumbo Relic, 141 out of 199 for the Marlins. Yandel Ricardo with his stun of shades. Shout out to Alan White and the Kansas City Royals. Not numbered. Primary colors die cut Ty Floyd. And that one is 68 out of 99 for WKRP in Cincinnati. Kyle Carr for New York. And that is numbered to 499. Robert Moore. Shout out to Mikey Moore. Shout out to Big Perm. And that is an Impact Impressions autograph for the Milwaukee Brewers. Shout out to old Alice Cooper. 1/3 of the Brothers Naylor, your second relic. Shout out to Dutchie and the Oakland Athletics. I should say Las Vegas Athletics now. Classy Blossy. That was back when he played for Houston. I believe he is now a Toronto Blue Jay. That one is not numbered. Dylan Cruz for the Nationals on the Spellbound. Also not numbered. Zach Thornton. I want to say he's a Met, but I could be incorrect. And that is 145 out of 200. Nathan Zanatello on the Future Threads relic to 99. We've been watching this kid since he was playing in Stars and Stripes baseball. That's fun. 92 out of 99 on the relic. Gabriel Rincones on the Hidden Gems autograph for the Fightin' Phillies. I'd like to have a go around with that Philly. Shout out to Mikey One. And we have Skylar Hales for the Texas Rangers on the Elite Extra Edition. Also not numbered.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Matty. Good luck, my brother. And thank you so much for snagging this down from the shop, my friend. As I say almost every single day, it's always fun to rip into packs. But in my humble opinion, it's just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends. And that is what we do here almost every day. Cannot thank you enough, Maddie. We have the Rhett Lauder, so nice you have seen him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. Jason Savacool for the St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro. Mr. Kyle Willard. That is 414 out of 499. Francisco Vilorio. And he plays for the Pinstripes. We have actually found multiple of his autographs in the Panini Prospect Edition. That is numbered 351 out of 499. We have some Panini points here, my brother. So, Maddie, if you plan on using these, please do. We are happy to send them to you. But if you're just going to chuck it in the trash, we will keep it and we will add it to the family point pile. So I am collecting a whole bunch of these points. It's kind of like our charity fund. So when we have a member of the community that's down on their luck, we can gift them an autograph using these Panini points. But I will reiterate, and please, if you were going to use it, please do. I'm happy to send it to you. But I've heard from a lot of people, they just end up throwing them away. So if you're going to throw it away, let me keep it. Francisco. And then last but not least for the Coloradans, Sean Sullivan. And we actually found his autograph as well in the last couple of weeks. Beautiful. Mr. Moistful, welcome back, my buddy. Great to see you again. How are you, man? Long time no see, my brother. Maddie, you want to add it to the point pile? Cannot thank you enough, my friend. I appreciate that more than you will ever know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother. So every single one of those autographs will be sleeved and top-loaded for you, Maddie. And I am very, very excited for you to get a juicy JWV package, my good man. And I sincerely hope it is the first of many. Thank you again, Matt Powell. And Lonnie says, looks like you guys just sold out a WWE. It's sold out? Really? That's amazing. So, folks, we might be starting a wonderful Wednesday morning with a WWE break. Oh, from my end, it still says that there is 9 spots remaining. So that one is pick your letter. I still see B, D, we paired up E and F. G, we paired up H and I. K, M, we paired up N, O, and P, and we also paired up Q and R. So there you go. Thank you again, Matt Powell. All right, legends. Let me refresh that shop real quick. Make sure we're solid before we get into Chef Vinny's little movie he has for us tonight. Mr. Moistful, we do not have any NHL breaks up there in the shop right now, but we will have another one up there very soon. You can count on that. Mr. Ryder Hall. Oh, hell yeah. Speaking of hockey. Thank you, Ryder Hall. Perfect timing. So we have 6 packs of 24-25 Upper Deck SP. Beautiful. Allow me just a moment here, folks. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Ryder Hall. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Killing the box there, buddy. Thank you, Ryder. Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. J-Rod, I am always well, brother. How are you doing tonight? My second favorite J-Rod. First favorite Jared. Hope you've had a wonderful day today, buddy. I appreciate you, Jason Frazier. Senor Martinez, dropping gifts of love and joy on my face over here on TikTok. Sincerely appreciate you, Michael. Thank you as always, my brother. All right, let's go round number 1 for Ryder Hall. Starting out with a Dallas Miro Heiskanen, Braden Schneider, Nick Suzuki. Got to be careful with Zach.
Giggly, giggly.
On the Maximum Performance. Pageantry, Marc-Andre Fleury from Minnesota. Those are pretty. Matthew Barzal on the Limited, red. Not numbered. Travis Konechny for Philly. There can only be one. Nylander. I'm a cloud. Alexi Protas. Sam James Reinhart. Shout out to the chef. Cole Sillinger. Austin Matthews. Shout out to Melody. Her PC. Little Jack Hughes on the Maximum Performance. Pageantry. John Tavares for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Also not numbered. Matt Rempe on the Future Watch for the Rangers. Trevor Moore. Samuel Urson. Jason Robertson for Dallas. Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota. Patrick Kane. Jack Quinn. Lane Hudson. Ooh, nice, buddy. To $3.99. Shout out to the Canadians.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Lane Hudson is no slouch. There you go, my brother. 161 out of 399. Not too shabby there, my friend. Outstanding. All right, we have a Declan Carlisle for Tampa Bay. Cole Caulfield, a little alliteration. Shout out to my buddy Cameron Cole. Matthew Barzal for New York. Caulfield, so nice. You got him twice. And Marc-Andre Fleury as well for Minnesota. Jason, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, Mr. Frazier. Corey Baina. One of the oldest of OGs of the entire family. It is so damn good to see you, the principal, tonight. How you doing, Corey? Making my evening as always, my bro. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my good man. How are you? How's little baby Kaysen? Not a baby anymore. Good to see you, brother. Making my night. Thank you so much, Corey Baina. Great to see you, buddy. How are you? Hope you're well. You deserve all the good things, my good man. Shout out to the Bodacious Bainas. And Freebird, you are correct, my brother. We just hit 51,000 likes over here tonight on TikTok. Cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. All right, good luck, Ryder. The legend himself, Mr. Connor McDavid. Corey Bana, Cases turning 2 on November 7th. Bro. Time flies. Goodness gracious, buddy. Wow. Did he ever fit into that JWV onesie? I hope so. David Pasternak for the Bruins. Jason Frazier. So either Twitch or TikTok, my friend, would be the best. And I appreciate you asking. Believe it or not, they're going to start doing TikTok, or excuse me, they're going to start doing YouTube gifts also. Fun fact. Rasmus Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin. Ryder Hall, you spoke it into existence, my good man. On the telemetry autograph, Sam Reinhart. And that is an on-card autograph too, buddy, for Florida. Beautiful. Yes, you did, Mr. Moistful. And shout out to James Reinhart, longtime OG of the family. Oh, I know it, Corey Beta. I just hope you're able to use it at least once or twice. That's all. I love it, brother. Well, buddy, I will always be transparent with you, my man. You have absolutely made my night tonight, Corey Beta. Good to see you tonight, brother. Hell yeah. Cale Makar for Colorado. And that just goes to show you, dear friends, it does not matter how long you are gone. Once you're part of this family, we're kind of like the mafia. Tough to get in, but once you're in, you're in. Great to see you tonight, Corey Beta. Big hugs and firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Artemi Panarin, the bread man, as Melody would say. How about a little stutzel for your pootzel? Hey, we love you too, Corey. Adley ho there, neighbors. Moritz Sider. Domo arigato, Matthew Coronato. Samuel Montembeau. Brad Marchand. Zach Ostapchuk on the freshman focus for the Ottawa Senators. Trevor Moore on the pageantry for the Kings. Shout out to Miss Melody. Callum Ritchie for the Coloradans. Andrei Sveshnikov, Chris Letang, and Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. We're going to sleeve and top load up your autograph here, buddy. And that is an on-card autograph as well. We have one pack to go. Nicely done. To go with that Lane Hudson to $3.99.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, brother. Let me take a little sippy. Jason Frazier, are you still into the Tiny Dinies? Of course I am. Unfortunately, they took them away. Yeah, they killed my Tiny Dinies. Rude. Thanks, TikTok. So we had to switch it up. Conrad Arsenault says, Future Watch auto card coming up, 100% sure. I like it. I hope you're correct. We start out with the Blues, Braden Shen. That is correct, Jason. Ilya Sorokin. I did the same thing. John Tavares. Oh, Future Watch. Second autograph here for you, Ryder Hall. Rutger McGorty for the Penguins to $5.99. Beautiful. You nailed it there, Conrad Arsenault. Nicely done. Jack Thompson on the freshman focus. Jonathan Lekerimaki on the Future Watch. Trevor Z. Grass, quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Brian Rust. And Fantilli Lace. Adam Fantilli for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shout out to my buddies at Midwest Cards. Shout out to my buddy Chuck. Well, I am going to top load your second autograph here, my brother. And we need to bust into some brand new 55ers. So for you folks that are new here to the community, excuse me, we do create our own top loaders here. So you are more than welcome to head on over to JunkWaxVintage.com and check those out. Shameless plug. Nailed it, Moistful. Not too shabby, Ryder Hall. You got yourself 2 autographs, McGroarty and Reinhardt. 1 telemetry, 1 future watch, and your numbered to 399 Lane Hudson. We actually found an autograph of that young man probably about a month ago. Thank you as always, Ryder Hall. Little housekeeping here, my dear friends. Okie dokie, my dear friends, my family. I believe we have one last beautiful family rip on this Terrific Tuesday Nitro. And that is correct. So before we get into this rip, my dear friends, we are over halfway on that 10 hobby box break. 60 autographs. One of the biggest autograph breaks that we have done here in this family. Frederico, you did miss the hockey rip. I'm so sorry, buddy. We just did it. I apologize. Hey, big hugs and firm handshakes to you as well, Ryder Hall. Thank you as always, my man. And I sincerely hope that the next one is not too far behind. Love ripping together, Ryder. Thank you, my man. All right, legends. We have a straight-up movie to finish us out on this Terrific Tuesday Nitro. So for Chef Vinny, we have 2 Goodwin Champions hobby packs. We have another Panini Elite Extra Edition out of our sealed case. And then 2 2025 Bowman Chrome, also out of sealed cases. Best of luck to you, Chef Vinny. And thank you as always, my brother, for putting on a movie for us. My restaurant professional. Oh, Mr. Frazier, thank you so much for the Let 'em Cook. Tony, I see over there, you legend. Thank you for the pumpkin latte. I love the hat and mustache. Appreciate that, Jason Frazier. Very, very cool. It is awesome to have you back, Mr. Frazier. And how cool is it that you live in the old apartments that I used to live in? It's so crazy, man. We had to double take. We looked at that address today. I was like, wait a second. I have used that address before myself. Small world, bud. All right, we start with, come and knock on my door. We're here waiting for you. Shout out to old Mr. Roper and Three's Company. Brando Maya for the pinstripes on the Splash O-Color. Oh, hell yeah. Chef Vinny, our very first ever fencer autograph that we have pulled here in the family.
Oh my God!
Olga Carlin. Touche. On the autograph. Not too shabby there, Chef Vinny. Beautiful. Damocles, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see you. Just in time to see our very first fencer autograph here at JWV. Gotta love it. Congratulations, Chef Vinny. Thank you, Mr. Strooper. Good to see you tonight, my brother. How are you, Chris? Hope you've had a great Tuesday, my friend. Shout out to you and your bro. Bryce Young. Alex Alcala. Kate Bach. One half of the brothers Thompson. Sam Mayer. I believe he is a racer. Maria Sharapova. And Christian Hernandez. Last but not least. Good to see you, Damocles. How you doing, my man? My brother from Down Under. Hope you had a wonderful day, my friend. Okie dokie. We're going to move on to our 2025 Bowman Chrome. And we will finish off with the Panini Elite Extra Edition. Oh, Mr. Stroop, it has been a wonderful Tuesday over here, my friend. I appreciate you asking. Busy Tuesday, but wonderful Tuesday. Damocles says, good mate, my birthday is next week. Well, happy early birthday, buddy. Chad, welcome back. Nice to see you, my dude. Mr. Ryan Pfeiffer, I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Are you taking off tonight, my brother? If so, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Ryan. Thanks for hanging in here tonight, my friend. Always a pleasure. Have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. Because we get to do it all over again. humongous thank you to Chef Vinny. Empty box number 2. You are very welcome, Damocles. Nice to see you back, my man. All right, folks, you know it is tradition to extract those pack number 4s in our Mojo packs. And we will bust all these solo. Good luck, Chef Vinny. And shout out to the Super Troopers. I am so excited to see Super Troopers 3. And by the way, for those of you that were not here earlier in the evening, myself and Mrs. Junkwax went on a date last night. We haven't done that in a long time. We went and saw a movie last night. We went and saw The Smashing Machine. It is the movie with The Rock. He plays a very wonderful pioneer of mixed martial arts, also known as Mark Kerr. I love it, Johnny D. I don't want a large farva. I want a gosh dang liter of cola. Do not spit in that cop's burger. That is correct, Jason Hawkins. Yep, absolutely right. And man, he did a good job. I was about 30 seconds into that movie, and I did not see The Rock. I saw Mark Kerr. He did an absolutely wonderful job. All right, legends. Good luck to Chef Vinny. I agree, Johnny D. Yes, he was. Mr. Stroop, you already saw that movie? Beautiful, my man. You went to college in Vermont also. Nice. That is one of the very few states I've never set foot in. Fun fact. I've never set foot in the far northeast. New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. I've been to pretty much every other state. Acuna Matata, Jose Ramirez, Jorge Lombard Jr. on the Megabox refractor for the pinstripes. Arjun Nimala, cricket star turned baseballer. J.J. Weatherholt, Royce Lewis, one half of Slam Diego, Matty Ice, Heinz Brito, Harold Rivas, Sean Burke, The Dingler, Will Warren, back-to-back alliteration, Dylan Dingler and Will Warren, Dejean Macaris, Kendry Martinez for my Seattle Mariners, first Bowman. Julio Rodriguez, my PC for the Seattle Mariners. Excellent. Wheeler, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, RJ Shrek, the not-so-dirty Jordan Sanchez, Matty Chapman, Juan Soto, the Dingus on the Megabox refractor, first Bowman for the Brew Crew. Shout out to Bree B and Lolo. Warrell Solano, Aiden Johnson, Churio, Freeman, Gunnar Henderson, Chris Rodriguez, your chase for the Tigers. Anielo Marquez, your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. Seiya Suzuki, Matt Shaw, back-to-back Cubbies. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. We found a beautiful autograph of this young man numbered to 10 for Jason with an E. Eldridge, Carson Williams, Mick Abel, Patrick, Mayo, Bateman, and Jesus Made. One of your chases for the Brew Crew. Excellent. All right, Chef Vinny. Last pack number 4s. Good luck, Chef Vinny. So, folks, we are coming up on the 3rd hour on this Terrific Tuesday Nitro. While we're ripping into these last packs, I just want to deliver a Costco economy size Kirkland signature thank you to each and every one of you for hanging in tonight. It has been an absolutely terrific Tuesday, thanks to each and every one of you. Starting off with the Alien, Mr. C.J. Abrams. Mason Wynn, stud for the Cardinals. Shout out to Jeffro and Kyle Willard. Wilfrey De La Cruz on the Megabox refractor, first Bowman for the Cubbies. Alvarez, Aguirre, I should say. A little Evening Wood.
Giggly, giggly.
James Wood. Keyshaw from Minnesota. Jose Anderson for the Brew Crew on a Megabox first Bowman refractor. Mr. Linuson, welcome back, brother. Raniel Rodriguez. And Spencer Geesting, finishing off the base packs. All right, Chef Vinny. Mojo packs. Aw, Mr. Lineson, I cannot thank you enough for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. Thank you, brother. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Shout out to the Swedish chef. So yeah, that movie was awesome. Shout out to Emily Blunt. She did a great job playing Mark Kerr's ex-wife. Oh, wow. How about the Ma Day So Nice? You got him twice, Chef Vinny. Chandler Simpson. Roman Anthony for the Bo Sox. Shout out to my Super Stroopers. Beautiful. Eldridge for the Gigantes on the meteoric rise. Marcelo. John Mayer. Some room for squares. Another Bo Sock. How about Royelny Strupp? Shout out to the Stroops. Not Strupp, Stroop. Jackson Churio, so nice, you got him thrice. Shing Sin Ko. He's got the juice. Tatis. Elian Pena. Your chase for the Mets. Kendry Martinez for my Seattle Mariners. There you go, Mr. Stroop. Acuna Matata. Wilfrey De La Cruz. Oh. Marcelo John Mayer. Mojo Refractor rookie number to 250. There you go. My massholes. Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nationals. Carson Williams. Mydroth. Jose Anderson. Derake Baldwin, who's a stud, rookie for the Braves. And Michael Correa, last but not least for Tampa Bay on the first Bowman Mojo Refractor. Heck of a couple of boxes there for you, Chef Vinny. Congratulations. Top loading up your Marcelo John Mayer. We've been chasing him since like 2021. I remember pulling him in Bowman in 2021. He's come a long way. Okie dokie, my dear friends.
One day on, one to go.
I am with you, J-Rod. That's right. All right, my dear friends, my family. I do believe this is our last box of the evening. Again, thank you so damn much for hanging out tonight. It has been an all-around, absolutely terrific Tuesday from start to finish because of each and every one of you. Let's go. So, my friends, we will be back tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We do have more breaks that are going live in 35 minutes, excuse me. So if you would like to get into some breaks for tomorrow morning, you do have your opportunity in about 35 minutes. And shout out to Mrs. Junkwax for putting up all those juicy breaks today. Thank you again, Jason. Ooh. Beautiful first card. Before I was so pleasantly interrupted by that beautiful card, Jason Frazier. Thank you so much for the beautiful gifts. Tony, also known as Nurse T. Thank you. Excellent to see you back, Corey Baina. Shout out to our principal in the family. All right, here we go. And that first card is Mr. Paul Skeens on the Future Star status. Not numbered, but beautiful. Cade Cooler for the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to J-Rod. That one is number 499. Josh Rivera. Shout out to Josh Fish, our resident Cubs fanatic. That is numbered to 200. Ralphie, just trying not to shoot his eye out for the Clevelanders. Shout out to Yessie Hockey and Mr. Tim Hudson. Thank you, Mr. Stroop. Jose Perdomo on the Internacional. Not numbered. Stud prospect for the Brew Crew, Mr. Brock Wilkin on the Higher Learning. And that one is 160 out of 199. Tayshaun Walton for the Fightin' Phillies on the Aspirations. 41st on print to 349. Michael Carrico, some Carrico vision. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. I'm dating myself. Not numbered on the auto. Hurston Waldrep. 24th pick for the Atlanta Braves. Shout out to J-Rod and Mr. Saltzgiver, our resident gorgeous Georgia fans. Oh, hell yeah. Zach Morris's nephew, Cade Morris. I'll see myself out for the Mets. Not numbered. And Enrique Bradfield Jr. Earl Vanderbilt on the higher learning. Also not numbered. Sammy Stafora for WKRP in Cincinnati. You nailed it, Johnny D. Thank you, brother. Outstanding. I am so glad somebody gets all my extremely obscure references. Numbered to 199 on the Sammy. How about Little Abner? Philip Abner. And that is a die cut autograph. And that is 47 out of 55 on that one. Colby Thomas. I want to say he is a Las Vegas Athletic. Shout out to Dutchie. Not numbered on the auto. Ethan Pecco for Houston. Also not numbered. Matt Shaw. Holy crap, we have found a lot of Matt Shaw cards. Goodness gracious. My unintentional PC here, Mr. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Brock Bradenberg for the Miami Marlins. Number 349. Robbie Snelling for the San Diegans on the Impact Impressions autograph. And we have some Panini points here. Chef Vinny and Mr. Stroop. If you could do me a solid, Chris, and relay the message to Chef Vinny, I'm going to keep it in his pile for now. But if he just plans on throwing it away, we're happy to keep it and give it to the family. And last but not least, we have a hero, Wyatt. That is my son's name, Wyatt. Hero Wyatt for the Kansas City Royals on the Elite Extra Edition. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that, brother. And that is not numbered.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my dear friends. Good luck to Chef Vinny. And we start out with the former Rookie of the Year candidate, Mr. Jacob Wilson, on the Spellbound. Alonzo Treadwell, somebody bang a trash can for those Houston Astros. Shout out to Bubba. Oh, my Lanta. Gotta love those pack number 4s. Chef Vinny. Goodness gracious, brother. How about El Mutante? Leo Dallas DeVries.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, my brother. That is magnificent. And one of the hottest prospects in all of baseball right now. Wow. 239 out of 399 on the die-cut El Mutante autograph. Gotta love those pack number 4s, and congratulations, Chef Vinny. That is a winner. Sleeving and top loading that one up for him right now. Wow. If that is not an absolutely incredible way to see us out tonight, I don't know what is. Congratulations again, Chef Vinny. That is sick. Peanut butter and jealous, my friend. Damn. Last but not least, we have a Tommy Specht on the autograph. I believe he is a Trolley Dodger. Nope, that is a Texas Ranger. I was so wrong. And last but not least, Burfree Hockenalugo for the Dominican Prospect League. There you go, Chef Vinny. Congratulations on a slew of beautiful autographs. And that pack number 4, my friend. Damn. El Mutante Leo Dallas DeVries. Very, very excited to see that kid progress, because there's a lot of people that have their eyes on that young man. Seems to be doing very, very well, even though now he is a Las Vegas Athletic. He's no longer a Padre. Sounds about right, Chris Stroop. Yep. Especially because these are technically not licensed. So they are a little bit cheaper than the licensed copies. But I am stoked. We found 2 autographs for Chef Vinny and our very first Fencer autograph. That is awesome. Shout out to Olga Carlin. Touche. The El Mutante die cut autograph. Autograph looks pretty damn good, too. And then, of course, your Marcelo John Mayer on the Purple Mojo Rookie Refractor number to 250. Absolutely beautiful rip. Well, hello there, Ollie. How's our brother from down under? Good to see you tonight, my man. Catching us right at the end tonight, Ollie. Okie dokie, legends. There you go, Mitch. You made it back just for the end, my brother. Hope you had a wonderful time. So, my dear friends, my family, like I said, it has been almost exactly 3 hours of quality family time this evening. Let me refresh that shop one more time just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I think it's time for your boy to go get some rest. But don't you worry. We will be back tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I sincerely hope that I get to see each and every one of you. There you go, Ollie. I love it, brother. Well, I hope you've had a wonderful day, Ollie. It is great to see you, buddy. I appreciate you checking in. Brett, making my night over here, buddy. Thank you so much for hanging in. Shout out to you and Ms. Brett. Have an absolutely magnificent remainder of your evening. And I hope we get to do this all over again tomorrow, my friend. Shout out to Mr. Linusson, my Swedish chef. Good to see you over here as well, my dude. It's got to be late for you, so I appreciate you hanging in. Jason Frazier, Nurse T, Michael Martinez, Oeasy, TTG Jerry, Mr. Piccirilli, Mr. Baith, Brad Green, Jaime Villarreal, Justin McGinnis, Ovi, Dylan Pye, Rashid, and Yessie Hockey. Thank you all so damn much for another absolutely terrific Tuesday. Mitch, have a wonderful evening, my friend. Thank you so damn much. And folks, enjoy your outro jingle. So unfortunately, we do not have an outro jingle over here on the Twitch. So I think I'm going to cut out over here on Twitch, and I'll stay with you over here on TikTok since you can hear the outro jingle. And I will fix that hopefully for tomorrow. Dutchy, did your sleeves make it in the queue? Yes, they did, my brother. And I appreciate you snagging those. I see 3 packs of beautiful penny sleeves. Got you covered, Dutchy. All right. Bombs Shop. We have been here for 3 hours tonight, my man. So I wouldn't say I'm ending early. But yes, we are out of orders up there in the shop, my man. We have done 7 breaks today. So it's time for your boy to go get some rest. But I will be back here tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel. Mr. Ward, have an absolutely wonderful remainder of your evening, my man. I hope you drive safe out there, brother. Thank you as always for those beautiful TikTok gifts. And looking forward to seeing you in the morning. Bombs Shop, I appreciate you popping in tonight, buddy. C4. Nice. Great to have you tonight, bud. Hope you had a wonderful Tuesday. Good to see you again, my friend. Sounds awesome, Dutchy. Well, much love right back at you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, over here on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Kick. Until I see you tomorrow morning, please do me a solid. Please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful night, my Twitchers. And we'll get the opening and closing jingles fixed for tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, Chris Stroop. Thank you again for hanging in here, buddy. Please give my love to Chef Vinny and thank him again for snagging down that beautiful movie for the family tonight. Congratulate him on his very first Fencer autograph that we have found here in the family. That's pretty damn cool. Have a great night, my friends. We'll see you in the morning.